don't know. You should be pulling this episode. This is too hot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Too hot for YouTube. Too hot for TV. Too
Show
hot
that
for this
Jell-O,
podcast.
Scotty. Show that Jell-O. Where'd you do
Jell-O.
that? How'd you do that shit, Scotty? Where is it?
I'll show you.
Where's that
Jell-O.
one? Where's that one? Oh, yeah, there we
There it
go.
is. No. Oh, no. Sorry. All right. No, sorry.
Stop it. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh,
I can't handle it. Oh, God.
Oh, Scotty can't even take it. Oh, bitch.
oh, fuck yeah.
How about this one?
Oh,
God, yeah. Look at that.
I want to dip my balls in that Jell-O. Oh.
This is Paul's true form behind him.
I love it, dude. I love it. I want it. I want more of it.
What's that shit where you fucking teabag? Yeah, teabag that Jell-O mold.
Oh yeah, dude. I want to pop my balls in that Jell-O and then jiggle it around my balls. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's good.
TJ, you gonna fucking take this? Hello, Paul and others.
That's fine.
Fucking take that?
That's fine. I got no problem.
I
I got no problem with it.
I mean, look, you got
Deep
look,
Fat Fried, starring Paul and others.
time out. Don't ever fucking insult me. I guess you insult TJ, but don't ever insult me.
Don't ever insult Scotty. How dare you?
Yeah, fucking personally, bitch. This is fucking real life, yo. Don't fucking say that kind of shit to me, man. Makes me upset. I'm gonna fucking be crying tonight, and it's your fault.
You need an extra large Jell-O for TJ's nuts.
Damn, I do have some pretty big balls.
Man, I
We have
think
woke and unwoke tonight.
don't all guys have pretty big balls?
No,
No, some smaller than others.
some
There's
dudes
some
have
tiny balls out there.
Yeah, some dudes have those like some dudes have not. That's not necessarily they have small balls.
Micro
but
nut.
they're way more compact too. You know, like
Well, I mean, but that changes depending on the.
yeah, but
You
mine
know.
only changes so much. It just goes from like to like maybe like, but never to like. It's never tight.
Sorry, TJ.
It's always
just didn't work.
dangling.
Just didn't work out for you, man, in that department.
Too heavy. And balls is heavy. People sleep on the attractiveness of big balls, though. I'll tell you that.
I could do without balls. Could get rid of the balls and I'd be fine. I don't need them.
Maybe you could, but
Balls.
I'm always getting compliments on my balls. You know,
I've got balls of steel.
people love them balls.
No one ever comment, dude. So you're telling me someone's been like, TJ, good sir. After our coitus, I might say your balls are magnificent.
Yeah,
That's happened to you.
Yeah, right, dude. No
Bullshit,
fucking way,
dude.
bro.
No
People-
fuck.
I'm
people-
calling
You've
bullshit.
gotten ball compliments.
No,
I never
you
fucking
haven't.
see. I never bring this up because you guys are always so skeptical. But man, yeah, people love big
Okay,
balls.
so what is
dude.
this? I don't know the details of your affairs. I'm saying, but like, how did this come to pass? You were just told like during
Girls
sex.
flirt with me.
They do. People love girls flirt with me, and fucking guys flirt with me, and people love my big balls.
Girls
true.
flirt with me.
It's just true. I don't know.
Is the balls the selling
unvarnished
point,
truth.
TJ? Is that how you sell them? You're just like, look at these fat.
I think the
fucking
ball.
nuts.
I think the giant balls are just a bonus.
That's a bonus. All right, well.
The reason that they flirt with me is because of my raw sexual charisma.
Okay,
reason
well,
that-
I'm
the
still
reason
waiting for
that-
that to appear, but I'll take your word for it. For
Well,
now.
you just you don't see it because you're blind to that sort of thing. But
Okay,
Girls
yes.
flirt with me.
hey, here you see people in here right now. Nice balls, TJ. Great
That's
balls, TJ.
That seemed like a question, though. Honestly, I think Euclidean boat. I think they meant to be nice balls. TJ question mark.
TJ ain't wrong. My friend with benefit compliments mine too. LMAO. I don't know why. I don't get it, but they do. Lol.
Well, I believe you. I don't believe TJ.
You know what it is? Because if you got big balls, you can shoot fucking lots of cum. People like that.
The fountain.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
don't-
If I
dude,
could
I
chop
don't
my
think
balls
there's-
out, if I could get rid of my balls, like still be functional, but have like a huge dick, I'd do it in a second. But I don't know. Big giant balls is not a bad consolation prize, I've found.
Pendulous balls.
pendulous, and very, very, very large.
Very large, grotesque, you might say.
Yeah,
Grotesque
almost to the point. I mean, that South Park episode where Randy fucking gave himself ball cancer and started bouncing around his balls, and then all the ladies were like, "Oh shit!" It's kind of true. Surprisingly true. South Park nailed it again.
Full of fucking. You're full of fucking shit, TJ.
You're just jealous because you got little raisin balls.
I don't. I've got big balls.
Well, then you never been complimented?
I mean, what do you consider a compliment?
It's like, oh, I love your big balls, and they like grab it.
Yeah. I mean, I've had had people be like,
well, there you go. People love big balls, man.
Oh, those big balls.
AC/DC even wrote a song about that shit.
Well, they did. Good
TJ's
song,
balls are nothing more than a glorified speed bag. I mean, I can only get so aroused, acid eater. Come on.
That's true. That's I'm gonna, most people it's like, yeah, do it, but TJ's gonna be like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
TJ ain't into that shit, dude. There ain't no fucking way, dude. You ain't into no ball busting, TJ.
I am.
Hell no, you ain't.
He's like, I
really
come over here and let me kick you in your fucking balls then.
Well, not you.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna fucking like, kick you as hard as I can.
Like, I had to be attracted to you for it to work.
Yeah, it's got to be like,
can we witness? I mean, you can obviously be clothed. Someone that you are attracted to kick you in the nuts.
Dude, TJ's fucking hella attracted to me, dude. TJ wants to.
Oh shit, you think so?
Hell yeah, dude.
Paul's like, I know it, dude.
Dude,
yeah,
but,
TJ
in a second, TJ be like, Paul.
But I mean, it's a different kind of attraction. I want to hold hands and skip gaily through a field with you. It's a different vibe.
Well, we can do that, and then I'll kick you in the balls.
Yeah.
No.
As hard as I can.
All right, maybe
if you like it, dude. I mean, what's to lose?
What if I put some high heels on and squish your balls?
All right, yeah, that might be better. So Scotty's starting to not like this conversation. Those guys like,
dude, I
don't know about all this shit.
I just have regular sized balls. I don't want them to be smashed. That's how I feel about it.
Skip gaily in the field.
No, that'd be worth the price of admission.
I will make you a
going like,
follow
teacher.
And in recompense, I shall kick thee in the balls.
Yeah, then dude, it's kind of like that a Nintendo 64 commercial. They're all like skipping together. Then Paul just wheels around and just kicks you squarely in the fucking balls, and you're like, oh.
Paul in high heels has me very intrigued.
I think those motherfuckers would just collapse. I don't know.
They make high heels. They make high heels for us big ladies, dude.
That's true,
dude. I was in the party district or whatever of my town last night, and there was a bitch wearing high heels that looked like she was ready to fucking fall at any minute. She wasn't necessarily fat.
Was she drunk?
Maybe. I don't think so. I think she was just going to get drunk, but she was real awkward in them heels. Like,
oh, she doesn't wear heels, dude. Yeah.
She had giant tits.
Oh,
I think they were weighing her down forward, and she was like kind of like perpetually like walking at a forward angle, like whoa.
She ate shit that night for sure.
Especially if she started drinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you had that much trouble being sober, no fucking way. Just wear flat fucking shoes. It's the high heels are retarded, dude. They're 100%.
They make some titanium reinforced heels for us big ladies, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Trust me. Trust me.
Start putting holes in the sidewalk and shit.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. I've never tried the high heel thing. Can you like walk on grass and shit or not?
TJ, you're a lazy motherfucker too. It's like TJ's like, I need time to recharge. He's like, last night I was in the party district. It's like, I'm glad I fucking was merciful. Like, TJ had a long road trip. He deserves time off, and it's like, I need time to.
I mean, I wasn't like
recharge.
I never said I was partying there. I just went there to go get some fucking cookies. All right, because they got a late night
to get cookies, huh?
They got a late night cookie place. So I was there to get some.
There's a late night
cookie
place.
Yeah.
What time did you go?
Like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night or something like that.
Okay, well, I just believe that. If you said it was like 2 o'clock in the morning,
I didn't even touch a beer, Scotty. Didn't even touch one.
Dude. TJ was fucking partying all night. He ended up at the cookie place. Like, oh shit, give me some of them fucking cookies, bruh.
It's not. I mean, you know.
He probably went in there. Like, I just want to make an announcement. My brother Scotty is a fucking dupe. Yeah, the whole crowd's like, yeah, fuck Scotty. He sucks.
We just sang that song. Scotty doesn't know from that.
Scotty doesn't know
that movie that no one remembers. What's it called? Euro Trip or whatever. That was like one of the few things. Man, I remember when that fucking song started playing. I just turned to you like, that's not gonna go away. That's with you forever now, bro.
Fuck no, dude. It's never gonna go away.
How fucking ancient are you now, Scotty?
36.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Next year you crumble into dust. Turn into mummy dust next year.
Cool.
Scotty the mummy.
I believe the cookie story. If you you believe my version of the cookie story. If you believe TJ's, then you're just a fucking fool, dude. TJ literally had a crowd singing "Fuck Scotty." Scotty doesn't know. Man, that idiot Scotty. Always a simple one, that guy.
Carl's Cookies, how can I help you?
Yes. How late is your establishment opening? I would like to have a last minute party and would like to get 6 dozen of your finest cookies.
No, we're open 24 hours, sir.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'll be there soon.
Oh man.
TJ, you should just told the truth, TJ. You wanted to party all night. You wanted to fucking eat cookies all day, man.
I'll tell you another fucking embarrassing. I mean, it's not like a super embarrassing story, but it's like kind of an embarrassing story. Is
my favorite kind.
I bought this fucking watch on Amazon or whatever, but it was like a chain too big. And I was like, all right. And I looked up how to do it myself. And I'm like, if I try to do this myself, I'm just going to fuck it up. So I'm just going to go to a jeweler and get it done. So I went to like a Jared's jeweler or whatever the fuck.
He went to Jared.
And I was like, yeah, let me just put this on. Let me just put this watch on really quick to, show you like, what's going on with it.
Right.
And I must have fucked with that watch for like 30 seconds. Usually just, and then the girl is just like, let me just do it.
Wow, TJ.
And I'm just like, oh my God. I've been so fucking completely goddamn humiliated, emasculated, whatever.
You couldn't take a fucking watch off, TJ?
I couldn't put it on.
You couldn't put it on?
Yeah.
I mean, how difficult is it?
I don't know.
It's like one of those clones with like a clasp.
Yeah, it's got like, it's just like opens up like this.
You just pop it open, dude.
Yeah. And then I don't know. For some reason, at that moment, I just couldn't get it.
What do you need a watch for anyway, TJ?
Basically just decorative.
Of course. Like everything with TJ, it's for aesthetics.
I don't have like obviously who need, I mean, what does anyone need a watch for anymore?
TJ, what time does your watch say?
It says it is 8 or something.
You can't even fucking read.
Yep, it's not even fucking accurate, dude.
Well,
I can't even fucking read it.
I had it set an hour.
12.
I was in Cincinnati, so I was on Eastern time. I haven't reset it yet.
Cincy.
Yeah, I was in Cincinnati for a trip.
Did you eat that fucking the chili
I read
dog?
It says it's 8:15 or whatever. Actually, it doesn't say 8:15. Yeah, it does.
He can't read it. Oh, TJ.
You're bringing back a chili dog, TJ.
I should probably reset it. I did actually go buy 6 cans of Skyline chili.
Good. Save one for me.
Everybody in the chat, pay homage to your Kaiser, who had his birthday recently. He had his birthday over the week off.
Yeah, it's true.
I better see some fucking happy birthdays in the chat.
There, now it says the right time.
I'm gonna start banning people.
Oh yeah, where the fuck is the birthday wishes for Scott?
Yeah, where's all the goddamn fucking birthday wishes? I haven't seen a single fucking one. It's bullshit.
Guys, I like, I mean, look, unfairly treated. I'm just used to it. This is how life goes sometimes, fellas.
There we go.
36
Tool,
max
you're
for
safe.
Scotty. Beautiful.
There's 109 people watching. I better see 109 fucking birthday wishes, or I'm just gonna start banning everybody.
Happy 27th. Yeah, it's my 27th for sure.
What's the stupidest YouTube rabbit hole you've ever gone down?
I went down one recently that was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, like you ever just like get addicted, at least for like a night or two, to like content that you know is just like trash, but you're just like, I guess I'm watching this tonight. So what was it?
Have you seen Skibbity Toilet?
Skibbity Toilet? No. What the fuck is that?
You should look it up, TJ. Put it on screen for us.
Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity Toilet.
Is this going to be like some dude taking a shit or something?
Nope. Skibbity Toilet, dude. It's popular with the Zoomers right now. The Zoomers love Skibbity Toilet.
Okay. Oh, man, look. What disrespect. I refuse. I refuse to let you comment further.
Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity
1 through
Toilet.
50, all episodes.
Yeah, there's like 16 seasons of Skibbity Toilet.
The fuck is going on? Hold on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this here so I can... Let's see.
Skibbity Toilet, Skibbity Toilet.
So why did you watch this?
You know Meat Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has like a vlog channel called Papa Meat.
Right.
He put me on to Skibbity Toilet.
Okay.
My style is ridiculous.
Yep. There's a whole storyline, dude. It starts like this with no storyline, but then the Skibbity Toilets attack.
Oh shit.
Like they start to take over the fucking city.
That's no good.
Then like these camera head guys are the good guys, and they come and they fight the Skibbity Toilets.
I'm gonna skip a
giant.
head.
Oh shit! They're trying to shove that head down.
Yeah, see that as the camera heads. Shit.
Oh, they're like everywhere, dude.
Yeah, look at them.
This is fun. I would watch this.
I'm telling you, man, you might get sucked in.
Yeah, I already feel like I am. I feel like I'm gonna go watch this at some point in the near future.
Skibbity Toilet, dude.
I've seen this
Skibbity
randomly
fucking toilet.
when I'm drunk scrolling through shorts. I didn't know there was a whole story arc. Well, now you know.
Now you know.
Yeah, there's
Knowing is half
50
the battle.
fucking episodes as of yesterday. I don't know. There might be another one up today.
Yeah, who fucking knows, man?
The fucking saga of Skibbity Toilet continues.
Yeah, I love it.
My air conditioner died yesterday. That was fun.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
I
Just
woke up
hot
and
as
I was
fuck?
like, yeah, well, it wasn't super hot yet, but I woke up. I was like, man, it feels a little warm. And I looked at the fucking AC thing and I had it set to my customary nighttime 75.
Gotcha.
And
Oh shit!
thing, and it sounded like there was like a donkey with COPD stuck in it. It's like he was like fucking making his wheezing sound and shit, and I was like, oh fuck me. It was funny. So Amelia called our landlord person or whatever the fuck. We have like a, what do you call those? Like not an association.
Yeah, like
property management.
Yeah, property
management.
management.
Yeah, I deal with
we-
one of those too. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't deal. I will never rent a place again where I have to deal with a fucking landlord.
I agree with that.
I don't blame you,
The
dude.
people at property management places, like they only
They
care-
don't give a.
It's
they don't give a
passionate.
if you
Yeah.
just give them the money, they don't give a flying motherfuck.
Yeah,
So.
that's the way I likes it.
Whereas a landlord, like if it's like some person's like, oh, this is my house. I used to live here, but now I rent it out. It's like, nope. Fuck you.
That's
you probably
always
have all
a
kinds of
creeper,
weird.
dude.
Because every time I've ever rented from that person, they always have like a bunch of weird hangups about the house. Like they still like give a shit about it, even though they're not living there. So fuck that. I'd rather just be a
dude.
property management
And they
company.
always
'cause
have
don't give a
they're like the
flying
weirdest
fuck.
requests, dude. Like I remember the one house we rented, TJ. The dude's like, "You gotta cut it back. You gotta cut back all the stuff." And I'm like, "What stuff?" It's like the stuff. And it's like,
Oh yeah,
I
he was
don't
like
know.
he wanted some plants trimmed, but he was super vague about which ones, so he had to like try like 3 times. He wouldn't just show us. Yeah, that
Yeah, I'm
fucking
like,
sucked.
which one? She's like, you just gotta trim. Oh no, his weird scam was I could do it for you.
And it's like, no thanks, we ain't paying you extra money for you to come here and cut
Like,
plants,
You
bro.
already make income off this property, but then you want to charge me money for cut back some plants that you can't specify which ones.
I remember one time he just like came and knocked on the door and I just opened it and like house was pretty much a fucking sty. And I was just like, hello? And he's like, yeah, your lawn's overgrown. It's like, okay. I'll take
And-
care of that, I guess. It's like, you
Actually,
want me
actually,
to...
technically, your lawn's overgrown.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I could come take care of that for an extra $75 a month or whatever. I'm like, no, that's fine. I'll get someone handle it. Thank you for letting me know. Goodbye. That too was
Get
a
out of my
nut.
face, weirdo.
Dude, that guy was fucking crazy.
Do not
And then
come
your
and
last
knock on my
landlord, you
fucking
had
door.
the one you had before ever you were renting now.
She was a nut, but like she was mostly okay because we kind of like established with her early on, like don't come around here or whatever. She would do it sometimes, but it was like just to work on yard stuff because she had like some kind of like weird every once in a while hair up her ass to come do a project in our yard. But she never finished any of the projects. She'd like show up. One time she just showed up with like giant bucket of dirt that just sat in my yard for like months. She's like, yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow to plant this stuff with this dirt. And then that dirt was just there forever. And then she just
my favorite thing was her
meaninglessly
bill.
she meaninglessly came and chopped down this really nice tree that was like helping to keep the house
Oh.
cool and shit.
I
She was
remember right
like,
before you moved, I went down there and I was like, and I looked at it. I'm like, this looks horrible. I'm like, what happened? You're like, they cut the tree down. And I looked, I was like, oh yeah, they fucking cut that tree with
yeah, for no
with so much
fucking reason.
shade.
Yeah, that was a great tree. They just chopped it down for no fucking good
And
reason.
it made your house was already hot, and then
Oh,
the old one,
yeah,
it
it
made
is
it
a
way
hu-
hotter.
It was a huge house with this little tiny fucking speck of an air conditioning unit that was just not big enough to keep the house cool. And one of the few things that was like a saving grace was the shade from that tree. And of course, her dumb ass just comes and chops it down because she got a fucking hair up her ass. And then
That sucks. I'm never dealing with that.
oh,
shit
and then
again.
we spent so much fucking time and money like making sure the house was pristine because we're like, we're getting our fucking security deposit back. So
Oh yeah, you
made sure,
Dude, I don't like I clean up a little bit, but I don't bother with that shit because I know they're gonna find a fucking reason to keep it. So
yeah, well, I mean, I've had landlords in the past that like, you know, they'll usually come up with a few things and be like, yeah, you know, we can't give you the full deposit back because this and this. You know, and they'll usually knock like a few, like, you know, and it won't be my full deposit, but I'll get most of it back. This bitch, like, literally fucking, like, just like started making up crazy shit. Like, oh, yeah, there was a smudge on this door. That was $250 to fix.
dude, I guarantee
There
if
was
you've been, like,
I found a cigarette butt in the driveway that cost $50 to clean up.
I guarantee
Like,
if you've
what
been
the
like,
fuck,
all right,
you crazy psycho.
show me the invoices for all this stuff. It's like, well, that's why a lot of it was just like estimated labor based on like whatever her. I mean, obviously she did all of it because that woman didn't pay anyone any money.
No, of
Let's be
course not.
honest. Like maybe for things she couldn't do.
It was just a fuck you for even. She basically just sent me a fuck you for even asking for some of my deposit back.
Essentially, yeah. It was like
okay.
you owe me like. Yeah, I remember it was like I think when she ended up was like you owed her like $7,000.
Yeah, basically she's like, actually there was like $8,000 worth of damage. It was pretty much pristine when I gave it back to her. And she's like, there was like $8,000 worth of just stuff here. But I tell you what,
he
we'll
walked
just-
through the property.
we'll
With her. I
just
remember
let-
you told me
we'll
that.
just let it slide. We'll just let it slide.
He-
You just
he-
I'll
Paul,
just
he
keep the
even went-
deposit.
He told me he even went through the property, and she's like, "It looks great," and then just
Oh, yeah.
sends this letter.
to my face. And then she's like, yeah, everything looks tip top. You guys are some of the best tenants I've ever had. Thank you so much. I'm like, okay, cool. That seems like we're leaving on a real positive note here. By the way, can I get my security deposit back? Oh, actually, there's all this damage and stuff. Oh, like, oh, okay.
yeah, that sucks.
Gotcha.
Well, Amelia called our fucking management company or whatever, and they called some fucking heating and HVAC repair place, and that place called her back and was like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to make it out there till Monday. It's like 112 here.
It's like, no, that's not going to work.
I was just like, I told Amelia, just like call the people back and tell them that's not gonna fucking work for us. Call the management people. And she was like, why don't you try and call them and see if like the man authority voice works or whatever. And I was just like, that ain't gonna fucking work. It's 2023. It ain't like fucking 1930 or whatever anymore.
Oh, you'd be surprised, man.
Dude,
Oh,
sure the fuck enough, bro. They found a way to get out here yesterday. So it's all fixed. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I got my AC back.
Yeah, that's
good. I did see that fucking shady ass bullshit that they did in Hollywood or whatever. They fucking cropped like the trees. The city like trimmed all the shade trees back where people were fucking protesting and stuff. Just happened to need to be done. You know what I mean?
Look, we consult with an arborist, and these trees have got to be cropped right now. It's vital.
I don't know how that's not like strike breaking or whatever, but I guess it ain't. But hey, they got fined for it. They got fined for it.
We needed to trim back these trees, you know.
You know how much? Why don't you guess how much the city got fined for trimming those trees back?
$50.
It's actually a little more. $250. That'll learn.
Oh, well, you know, they've learned their lesson. They won't be doing that shit again.
They're tough on these guys, I'm telling you.
$250, man.
Those multi-billion-dollar studios, they're gonna scrounge have to pay that fine.
Skibbity bop bop bop. Yes, yes. Skibbity bop bop weep weep. Skibbity toilet, dude. It's the new
Skibbity motherfucking toilet bish. That's the hottest hotness that's ever been.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be taken in by it, TJ. I don't care about the Skibbity toilet.
Why not? What's your criticism?
I don't have much criticism of it. I just don't care about it.
Why not?
Skibbity toilet.
I don't know. Just doesn't.
You're missing out. You're missing out, Scotty, on the Skibbity toilet.
I guess I am.
Everybody else is going to be talking about Skibbity toilet. And you're going to be like, I don't know, guys. I've never seen it.
Dude, these guys
Skibbity toilet merch.
These cavemen, Paul, that's what they were looking forward to that in history. They're like, I'm sad I won't be able to experience Skibbity toilet. And thousands of years from now, one of my ancestors, Scott Kirk, will be like, hey, you want to Skibbity toilet? And he won't care. That's an opportunity I never had. That son of a bitch.
Think about all the generations of mankind that lived without Skibbity toilet, man.
I mean, it's a lot for sure.
Yeah, look at these stupid fucks. They didn't have that.
I mean, that's what they were looking out there for. Dude. You think they were just wandering through the wild with no purpose, dude?
You know what they did have though?
What?
Gelatin.
They did?
No, they didn't.
They did.
This motherfucker right here had gelatin.
They did. They had gelatin. They invented gelatin.
Some nasty ass caveman gelatin, maybe.
I mean, all gelatin is kind of nasty ass. If we're
being
honest.
That's true.
It is,
especially in the 50s. I don't know if you're gonna get into that, but
yeah, we'll cover some Jell-O molds for sure.
Okay.
Gelatin though, not just for Jell-O. I don't know if you knew that, Scotty. Not just for Jell-O. It has a wide variety of uses.
That's the only use that ever mattered to me.
We're going to dive into some gelatin being used in ways that you have probably never heard of. And you can't escape it either. Even if you don't like gelatin, you're going to be using it somewhere, somehow. Gelatin rules the day. So, gelatin or gelatine is from a Latin word, gelatus, meaning stiff. My dick is gelatus right now.
But it's like bouncy. I mean, I guess
it is stiff too, though.
I guess it is. Yeah. I mean, it does jiggle, but I guess it doesn't necessarily break easily.
It's a translucent, colorless, flavorless food ingredient commonly derived from collagen taken from animal body parts. It's delicious. It's brittle when it's dry, and it's rubbery when it's moist.
Get some moisture in there.
Long before gelatin derived its name from Latin a couple thousand years ago, pre-modern Homo sapiens had already worked out the jelly-like stuff. It was produced by cooking animals, and to them it was highly valuable. So in their age, making it to old age carried a few guarantees. Our cave-dwelling and later Egyptian ancestors were extracting a primitive form of gelatin by boiling down animal hides and bones to make collagen or gluten glue. They didn't eat it, though. At least we don't think they did. They used it as like glue. They used it on clothes to like repair clothes or seal clothes up.
So it was just like an adhesive.
Yeah.
Remember, they used to say, like, I was gonna be like, that horse is getting sent to the glue factory. So yeah,
Yep.
I mean, like, I was kind of vaguely aware that animal products were used in the.
There's like a horse, in my neighborhood or whatever that we drive past.
You want to send it to the glue factory?
Well, no, but like whenever it's not out there, I always tell Chelsea like, "Oh, looks like they sent old Wilbur to the glue factory."
Yeah, so you do. Yeah, I mean, just
Don't
prove
say
it.
that. Don't say that.
Dude, I fucking knew it, TJ. You see some horse and you just like, I wish that horse was fucking dead. You're an evil fuck, TJ.
You are an evil scumbag, TJ.
Yeah, it's pretty fun though. I like it.
They used it on, like I said, clothes, furniture, used it on tools. And it could be the difference between life or death in a harsh climate.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they didn't have a whole lot. So, having some kind of thing. I mean, like, think about how much we use like tapes and glues and stuff to like, rig stuff together nowadays if something breaks,
And sealants too.
Yeah. So,
You gotta have it, man.
pretty invaluable.
I would say so. But fear not, and forsooth, by ye old Middle Ages, gelatin-rich deer antler or calf's feet broth was being touted for their positive effects on joint health by the medical experts. of
You
the
still
period.
hear this shit today.
You do. It's still a belief held by some in the medical field today, despite the fact that you can't really find anything that proves it. But a lot of
Really?
doctors still think that it's good for your joints.
Well, I know that's one of the reasons it's served in like old folks' homes and shit, is like the idea that like this is like maybe good for joint health and shit.
Yeah, and bones and whatnot.
Obviously, it's also really easy for old people to eat, especially if they have like no or bad teeth.
Yeah.
But also it's like believed like, oh yeah, maybe this helps with joint, stuff. But I
Everybody
never
always
into,
looks
like,
so like pissed off in these Middle Ages drawings. You
I mean,
notice
look at this shitty. I mean, he's got
I
a
mean,
he's
he's boiling 3 cauldrons and shit. He's like
think
straining
about how
stuff.
fucking hot that is standing right there. Of course he's miserable. This shit sucks. This is not a fun job.
What if it was cold out? Maybe he's nice and fucking toasty warm.
Well,
Maybe.
if that's the case, he doesn't look happy about it.
That is his smiling face, TJ. What are you talking about? This guy is thrilled to be here.
From the Middle Ages through about the 18th century, making gelatin was a day-long laborious process in which cattle hooves were boiled for 6 hours. The stock was clarified as it dripped through what they called a jelly bag. That's what TJ's nutsack is called as well.
Yeah. Come. Never mind. I don't even know what to say. I'll just leave it at come.
I'm coming all the time.
All the time I'm coming here, I'm coming there.
Oh, yes, you'll step on my balls. I come.
Come fondle my gelatin bag.
So yeah, it was dripped through a jelly bag and then boiled again, and then it was allowed to sit. And not surprisingly, production was limited to almost exclusively wealthy households that had a lot of servants. So maybe that's why this guy's pissed. He's a servant.
Yeah, he's doing all this bullshit just to give the end result to some rich fuck. So
Oh, he's getting a little bit. Dude.
the more
Come on.
things change,
this guy's getting a little something.
I bet this motherfucker like finally had it one day and just dumped one of those jelly pots on fucking his master's head and boiled him up.
Yeah,
Made some fucking master gelatin.
that's awesome.
And it went like that for a pretty long time. It was a process that didn't change much until the Renaissance.
Was this the gelatin press, dude?
This is a pressure cooker.
Ah, okay.
So during the Renaissance, a French mathematician named Denis Papin invented the pressure cooker. It was in 1682. It was called a digester back then,
Wow.
not a pressure cooker. It meant bones could be boiled down more efficiently to make sheets or leaves of gelatin jelly that could be used as a general food stuff for the people. Papin himself said this. As early as 1754, the first patent for gelatin processing was granted in the UK. Of course, in the UK is where they're going to fucking make this disgusting
they had to
boiled
invent
calf hoof shit.
Yeah, they have to invent some sort of like food products, right?
So, and it's got to be horrible too. It's
Yeah,
gotta be
it's
like-
gotta be like some nasty fucking boiled calf hoof shit where it's like,
Yeah, because I would say like, you know, I've eaten some Jell-O in my life and all that, but like, I think Jell-O kind of ranges in quality from like this sucks to like I guess this is edible.
the best Jell-O you'll have in your life is like, okay. I mean, that's pretty much how you're gonna feel. Then like there's like Jell-O you get in a cafeteria, which is like even somehow worse than the box Jell-O is. Yeah, it's no good.
The French government viewed gelatin as a potential source for cheap, accessible protein for the poor, particularly in Gay Paris. By the Napoleonic Wars of the early 1800s, the little general himself commissioned research into gelatin's potential to serve as an alternative protein source for his army when meat was scarce. The little general, dude. I wonder if anybody ever called him that to his face.
And my understanding was he was not actually that small. It's like kind of like a little bit of a
Napoleon was
misunderstanding.
probably
Like, he wasn't
average height.
Yeah, he wasn't like super tiny or anything.
I mean,
But-
yeah, obviously it's hard to know for sure. Like,
He wasn't
I
like
think
a
there's
huge dude or anything either. But like, yeah, it is
They have like
kinda
they have like a death mask of him and some stuff, and I'm sure there's probably some uniforms or something that like exists. So he's probably about. I mean, I think most historical accounts he was probably average,
How tall is Joaquin Phoenix?
maybe like 5'9", 5'10". I would.
Yeah, I would guess. I'd guess that's right. Let's see.
That seems about right to play Napoleon. then.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I think they believe Napoleon was like
Height.
5'8" or something.
I heard he was like 5'4".
Yeah, but there was I think there was in a French system that was when you convert it to like the English customary system that it's like it's basically 5'8".
So I guess if that's true, then Joaquin Phoenix is dead on the perfect height to play him. He's 5'8".
Cool.
Yeah, then there you go.
I'm like pretty done with Ridley Scott, but I might still kind of check out that Napoleon movie. It kind of depends on what word of mouth is. I no longer care about what critics say, but if people tell me it's good, I might see it. But that's about it.
What about the Barbie movie? Are you going to go see that, TJ?
Like
I
a
was
lot of positive reviews, DJ.
I was thinking about seeing the Barbie movie. Yeah,
Oh my god, dude!
I mean,
The
it
saddest
looks pretty,
fucking
it
shit
looks pretty
now.
fucking good. I don't have to tell you.
Are you gonna see the
Yeah, that-
Oppenheimer movie, TJ?
Maybe it looks like that looks pretty boring.
I'd
Oh,
rather
see
see
it.
the Oppenheimer movie.
Damn, TJ.
I'd rather see the Barbie.
I'm seeing
movie.
that one tomorrow, so
Let me know.
it won't
It
matter.
looks
You'd be like,
fun.
even if I say like it's great, it was amazing, you'd be like, looks lame still. Barbie.
No, I mean if you say it's good, that might actually make me be like, oh, is it?
You're gonna go see it anyways, TJ. You love seeing movies.
My
Don't
nickname
kid
for my
yourself.
dick is Floppenheimer.
You want to see the Floppenheimer?
The destroyer of pussy.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I was just gonna remark that it's so fucking lame. All these like chud movie reviewers that their whole career is like this
Oh, man.
woke, Nad's woke. A bunch of them are going to see this Barbie thing, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
Ben
what did you
Shapiro-
expect?
Ben Shapiro put out like a 45-minute review of the Barbie movie, and I'm just like, who the fuck wants to sit there and watch Ben Shapiro talk about this movie for
Dude,
45
he said-
fucking minutes?
I saw a tweet he put out, like even like updated me. It's like, look, this asshole said something. It was like, my producers dragged me to see this. Like, whatever, Ben. You
They didn't
love
drag
every
me to
se-
see shit.
You loved every second of it. Come on, bro.
Your ass was fucking watching that shit. You were singing the "I'm a Barbie girl" on the way to the fucking
Dude, he was
theater.
deeply fucking invested in the storyline. He's on the
I'm
edge
a
of his
Barbie
seat.
girl in a Barbie world.
When he walked out, he's like, "That was a masterpiece. Now, how do I destroy it? And
Now
say
I
it's
gotta
woke?"
destroy it for my chud audience. Guys, you should see this movie just to see how terrible it is.
These dudes are acting like they're all invested in Barbie and its mythology and shit. They're like, they turned Ken into a total buffoon.
Yeah. He's
It's
about
like, how do you know he wasn't always a total buffoon?
Okay, like if you're like our age, like dude, then you should have been like saying like fuck Barbie dolls, like you're ripping the heads off, and like why would you give a fuck about the lore behind it? Give me a break. No one gave like dude. I know.
I mean,
any
I am so
fucking
sick.
dude my age that gave a shit. Let's put it that way.
Even when it comes to like properties that actually do have some kind of deep lore, I am so sick of motherfuckers playing the lore card.
said this.
So playing it for Barbie triggers me twice as hard.
It depends on what the fucking gripe is. If
'Cause
it's
I don't
like
even
a
give a
gripe that
fuck.
makes sense.
I don't even give a fuck when like the lore of stuff that really is like deep and fucking meaningful to people, even when that's like treated like whatever. I don't
Oh,
care.
fuck you, TJ. You fucking. That's a garbage take, dude. Oh, you can't.
I don't care what.
I want
I don't
to be
care.
like. I don't care. Be whatever it is, then.
I mean, I just think
Well,
it's
so
like,
you like, you know what? So you like fucking B movie schlock. It's so in your
'Cause
mind,
it's
they
so
just make the
fucking-
movie up every time. It doesn't
it's just
matter.
like
They can fucking totally ignore the
an
last.
artificial limitation on human creativity because you got to respect the fucking lore. Fuck the
Movie.
lore.
It's not respect the fucking lore, TJ. It's
Fuck
like
the
it's like
lore.
if you're basing it on that property, then
Scotty.
yeah, you probably should.
Scotty,
The
I fought the lore and the lore won.
yeah, that's true. No, I agree with you in some limited circumstances. Like, and you fucking this.
I
okay, this
agree
is
with
right.
me in unlimited circumstances.
Yeah, that's not even true. Yeah, but TJ, you're fucking contradictory as shit. But here's the thing, like you've
No, I'm
agreed with me
not.
for this on.
How dare you say
You've
that?
agreed with me on this point for years.
Okay.
I always bitched about the Doom movie. It's like, why didn't they fucking set it on Mars? Why wasn't that the fucking goal? Like,
yeah, but you know what? Like, that's just because that movie sucks in general. Like, if that movie
it
was
does suck
good,
in general. Yeah, I don't.
but like, if that was like a good movie, if that was just like a good movie, but they didn't set it on Mars, who would really give a shit? Like, you might still, but I wouldn't. But like, the fact that the movie just sucks in general means all that nitpicking is just like that adds to the fun.
Dude, you know what else I'm seeing too around a lot about the Barbie movie is these fucking mouth breathing World of Warcraft playing pimple factories going like,
Margot Robbie's not hot enough. She's mid, dude. Margot Robbie is mid, man. She's not
All
hot.
right, bro.
What are you then?
it's like,
You're
ugh.
basically like
Dude,
basically
she's
like
mid.
a fucking sewer rat then.
What are the fucking God? What are the creatures that live like in the subterranean level in the time machine? What are those Morlocks? Oh, you're a fucking Morlock, dude.
You
You're
would
some-
literally like those dudes would literally come if Margot Robbie looked at their dick for a fucking second. Like,
Yeah,
if she
dude,
just
all these
glanced
dudes-
at it, they'd be like,
Dude, all these things that they know
"Ugh."
would be turning her down left and right, like, I have principles. You are too woke for me. Good day to you.
She is mid, yo. That bitch is mid.
I mean, look,
Mid.
I'm not saying that every single one of them doesn't. There's not one that actually believes that. I mean, sure, but most of them are so full of fucking shit.
I mean, I would let you say something like, "Oh, she's not my type" or whatever, but Margot Robbie is like widely considered to be one of the fucking most beautiful women in Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't.
She's
disagree
not
with you
my
at all.
type because she's not my hand.
Yep.
You cut deeply, TJ. You
I
cut
would say
deeply.
my left hand is more my type.
Well, that's good because it's all you're getting. So you know, hey, that's a win-win.
I bought an extra small masturbator on Amazon, but it was too big for my dick.
Is the pussy pocket also your type? Is that how that?
No, they make those pussy pockets way too big.
Oh shit! I thought they just made it for like average size penises.
They do way too big.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that situation you got going on, buddy.
I would turn Margot Robbie down flat.
Yeah, don't worry. You won't ever have to. Don't worry about that.
Even
you're
if
good.
that bitch was begging me, I wouldn't fuck her.
Right. Of course.
So there was like a gelatin revolution after the 1800s. It became cheaper.
Oh yeah, gelatin.
Yeah, we were talking about gelatin.
It is like, I want to fuck Margot Robbie or whatever the fuck her name is. But she's
Margot
ugly,
Robbie
admit.
is actually
Is she made of
so
Jell-O?
she ties into this. Her
That's
family,
good.
her family, the Robbies, are actually like Jell-O magnates.
Wow.
No, they're not. I'm lying.
That'd be cool though.
It would be cool if there was a tie-in.
It was
So it
all
became
part of the plan.
easier and cheaper to produce. It found application in a variety of industries outside food, including pharmaceuticals like gel caps. You know,
Oh,
those are made with gelatin. Medical care, manufacturing. It was proving to be a highly versatile substance, integral to these industries, and new applications were rapidly being discovered. Around this time, production refinements allowed pure gelatin emulsion plates to help popularize photography and X-rays.
Wow.
By simplifying what had been an expensive, time-consuming, and inconsistent photo development process. So, hey, yeah, if you like pictures, you like gelatin.
Whoa.
Who knew?
Can you eat the picture though?
I
mean,
I think you can. I wouldn't recommend it. It's
All
probably not
right. So, but like you guys heard it here, Paul recommends eating those old pictures.
I mean, you put a little fucking put a little
This is the
tapatio
only
on.
known photo of my grandfather.
It looks delicious.
Put some mustard on it, son of a bitch.
This is made of pure gelatin. It's delicious. Oh God, I love it. Thank you.
These old-timey photographs are fucking tasty.
Bet you they are, dude. Bet you they fucking are.
I'm still thinking about Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity dop dop dop. Skibbity toilet. Gelatin played an important role in World War One. I learned something fucking crazy about World War One the other day.
What was it?
I was doing one of I was on a labor deep dive, just like looking at some like labor history stuff.
Yeah.
And I learned about some shit that I did not fucking learn about in history. I'd never heard of it. Have you guys ever heard of the bonus army?
Yes.
I have.
So in the 1930s, there was this uprising of World War One veterans who were promised a cash bonus for signing on to go fight in the war. And this may shock you, none of them got it.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, in the 1930s, you know, there was the fucking, it's in the midst of the Depression.
Yeah, like Herbert Hoover, I believe, is the president, right?
Yeah, Hoover was the president.
Yep.
And this bunch of dudes just like descended on Washington, D.C. And they were only armed with their vouchers that they got when they signed up.
How dare they?
And they were demanding, like, hey, you know, you gonna fucking pay us for going over and winning that war or whatever? And Herbert Hoover actually ordered the army to like fucking kill them all. And they didn't kill them all, but the army swept in and fucking, it's just another example of like people think like, oh, the army would never turn on the populace. It's like, yeah, well, there's a rich and storied history of that being.
Not only
true.
did they turn on the populace, they turned on like the veterans that we pretend to love so much.
Yeah, they turned on their own brothers, like the people that had fought the war just previous to them enlisting.
And actually,
dude, I always get a good hearty har when people are like, I think that the army and like all the military and the police, when the revolution comes, they're gonna be on our side.
If they think that that's the winning side, sure. If they don't believe that, then no. I mean, no. Well, that has happened. There's revolutions where the police or army have definitely when they thought it was going to be successful. You know,
Yeah,
like sure.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think here. I don't think.
But
it
with
ever
that,
happened here.
because those organizations know it's like meet the old
couldn't-
boss, same as the new. As long as they can still exist, they're happy.
Unless the government like could no longer pay those people, I'm pretty sure they're siding with the one signing their paycheck.
Probably. I mean, that's not I wouldn't say it's a crazy bet or anything. They actually passed laws about that because of the I forget the name of the act. It's some Latin term though, where they can't send the federal military in to do police actions because of this whole bonus army thing, where they basically went in just like, well, we're clearing everyone out.
Yep. The dudes had like set up shacks and stuff on the outskirts and
they were called Hoovervilles. That was a term for them.
Hoovervilles.
These like
exactly.
shanty towns, yeah.
And they were burned down, burned all their possessions, chased them out, killed a bunch of them, fired on them. So wonderful little American history. But anyway,
Hoover was a total dumbass too, because I remember there was like this story about like how everyone was like starving and shit across the country. And he's like, we need to put out press releases and stuff that say that, you know, I'm eating good, my family's eating well, and it's being super decadent and well fed and luxury because Americans need to know that their president is doing well. And it didn't, people were just like, fuck you, piece of shit.
One of the
I
worst
don't think
presidents ever.
You won't hear presidents say that anymore, but I think that sentiment is still abided by. But yeah, so in World War I didn't know this. It was sometimes gelatin was used as a substitute for intravenous blood boosting plasma to treat wounded people that had lost blood. Plasma was often and still is in short supply in battlefields treatment. Many lives were saved with gelatin used in that way. They just I guess they injected Jell-O into people's veins. I don't know how that works.
I don't know. I mean, it was probably like in some kind of liquid form or something.
Says you, TJ. Says you.
I really don't know. I'm just speculating.
Gelatin-based capsules and other pharmacologicals were popular in World War I, and gelatin was used in pills housing everything from morphine and codeine to cocaine and amphetamines.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Which were then legal, by the way.
Yeah.
America was a lot smarter 100 years ago, dude. At least when it came to drugs.
We need to, I mean, like, the time is ripe right now to bring back like cocaine pills and cocaine gum and shit, because like Americans just like we keep upping our dosage of caffeine to like more and more ridiculous levels. We might as well just like go back to cocaine at this point. All right.
Yeah.
It's time to just fucking admit like America is addicted to speed. Let's just fucking make cocaine legal. There you go.
This little bottle here called Forced March was used by the British Army. It was given to soldiers. It was a gelatin-coated cocaine and cola nut concoction. So basically like a mixture of caffeine and cocaine.
Just amp up a bunch of soldiers. Like, yeah, we're going to go now.
I mean, the name alone pretty much tells you everything you know.
That's one thing I like about the older naming like schemes for shit like this, because it literally just tells you what it is. Like, what's this bottle for? Forced March. All right. It's like you just know what it's for. It's like
you won't even be the fucking hard part will be getting you to stop.
Dude, that would be like extended exercise regimen or something. It'd be some fucking euphemism where it's like, what the fuck does this mean?
Yeah, it'd be all like performance enhancement, blah, blah, blah. This is basically like pre-workout kind of shit for the time.
I mean, this was like during they would take this during periods of strenuous exercise or mental strain or whatever.
This will get them killing good.
Says direction: one to be dissolved in the mouth every hour when undergoing continued mental strain or physical exertion.
Oh man!
Says it allays hunger and prolongs the power of endurance.
You got these people high out of their minds.
I mean, you know, if you're gonna fight,
I mean, it's perfect for yeah, exactly. It's like let's get everyone on fucking speed and go and fight.
I mean, like if you're fucking the opposing army and you fucking realize like, hey, everyone in that army over there is fucked up on cocaine. That makes it a little scarier, I think.
I mean, I would rather go against the army that isn't hopped up on coke.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
So I mean,
of course,
it goes to show you it's an effective strategy.
What if both sides have cocaine though?
Around this time, gelatin-based jelly babies were popularized. So these are like
what's a jelly baby?
Basically a gummy bear.
Oh,
but they were called jelly babies.
Gummy bears are pretty dope.
Yeah, I do like gummy. But I only like one brand of gummy bear. Only Haribo's.
Yeah.
Any other type of gummy bear, they're just fucking gross, in my opinion. But
a lot of them, like a lot of the other brands, like the Haribo, whatever the fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Haribo, c'est beau la vie, pour les grands et les petits.
All the other ones kind of have like a powderiness almost.
You and they're not stiff enough. They're too chewy.
Yeah,
that's my thing is like they're just too gummy.
It feels like there's a residue in your mouth after you eat them too. So yeah, they never got it nailed down.
But yeah, they existed before this, but they weren't all that popular, and they were popularized when the company that made them in 1918 released these to celebrate the armistice that ended World War One, and they called them peace babies.
Peace, babies.
So it was basically like freedom fries or whatever.
Yeah.
Just shows you, man. Fucking capitalists have always been capitalists. So World War II briefly crippled the industry as manufacturing plants were destroyed, but not for long, because it was just too integrated in so many industries. It was quickly rebuilt after World War II. So today, most gelatin is produced with byproducts from the pork industry, which presents an interesting quandary for both Jewish people and Muslims who believe the consumption of pork is unclean and forbidden. While gelatin for food can easily be marked kosher and halal by using bovine products instead, it's more difficult to ascertain the origin of gelatin in the medical and industrial application. Particularly, it's problematic to public health if these religious groups refuse medical care on the basis of porcine gelatin. To address this, both Muslim and Jewish religious leaders have argued that gelatin is permissible because it undergoes such a radical change in composition during the
Oh, whatever.
What loophole, dude?
That's a fucking. I mean,
Look, it's a mixture of all of these things. It's impossible to know. It's
I mean, you know, you look at what's done to it, and you know, it's very different now.
Well,
Fuck
they can't
that.
have
It's
their
hardly
adherence.
even the pig anymore, is what I say.
Shut up.
They have to have
You're
their
fucking.
adherence
You're breaking your
keep
rules.
going.
You know what?
They can't
Next
have them
time-
dying, dude. They have to keep giving them money. And so it's like, oh, this might kill these motherfuckers. Oh, it's permissible because like it changed. It's like, what? It's the
You're
same.
fucking. I want to make every Jew and fucking Muslim on earth eat a fucking bunch of bacon. That's my dream.
I want to sneak it in on them though.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey,
I want to
you guys
do
wanna
that.
try
I want
this
to do that
new-
to vegans too.
Yeah.
I want to get
Tell 'em all
vegans
it's like,
to eat a
oh,
bunch
this
of
is-
meat.
Oh man, I know.
This is impossible pork chops. Try.
I have a vegan friend, and like 90% of their communications with me are just like them sending me vegan bullshit all the time. Like, look, it's a holocaust of chickens. Like, I don't care.
Dude, you know, you gotta do, TJ, be like, you have convinced me. I've changed my ways. Thank
That's really
you.
what they want. They want it so fucking
No,
bad.
but you know what you do then? Then you just keep on living. If you ever see that person, you're just like, yeah, and you eat meat, you're like, yeah, I'm vegan. just like yeah, like in my understanding of veganism, I've embraced it. So I agree.
Just
I'm
start
mostly
sending back.
vegan.
Just start sending back pictures of you eating a big fucking sandwich or whatever, a big chicken sandwich, and just say like, "This reminded me to go do this, so thanks."
Yeah, thank you. You reminded me of how much I was craving chicken right now.
Maybe that'll stop them.
I doubt it.
Because collagen is processed extensively, the final product is not categorized as meat or animal product by the U.S. federal government, although that is not the case in a lot of other countries. So it's
not every country deludes itself so much.
Gelatin has a long and varied history in medicine, going back as far as 1834, as we said. Nowadays, it's a common material used in a number of pharmaceutical and biomedical applications around the world. It's ideal in medicine for a variety of reasons. It's safe due to the refined manufacturing process. It's biocompatible in that it can be easily digested and broken down by the body as a naturally occurring protein. It's odorless and flavorless in its pure form, and has very low potential for allergic reaction. The first major widespread application of gelatin in medicine was pharmaceuticals to produce gel capsules. Early on in the 19th century, pharmacists were faced with an annoying problem. They had medication on their counters that would help improve the lives of their patients. However, many were neglecting to follow through with the treatment protocol, as taking the substances prescribed was totally disgusting.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. So much. I mean, a lot of medicine tastes fucking hideously bad. So, you ever have like a pill you have to take or whatever, and you know, it's like it doesn't have that gel coating and shit, and you.
I mean, I take quite a few medications, and
Right.
sometimes I'll have this like, I'll pop a pill in and I'm trying to swallow it down dry or whatever, and it just won't go down, and
Right.
it starts to dissolve a little bit on your tongue, and you're like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
fuck.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, or you just like are a little too slow with the water, even.
Bitter
Yeah.
pill, TJ.
Like, because
Bitter
sometimes, like, with a lot of like, you know, medicine, like ibuprofen or whatever the fuck, like I'll just like kind of put it in my mouth and then get like the water like while it's just chilling in there. But you know, a lot of like the pharmaceutical stuff that you know you might get prescribed for something else.
Yeah.
You do that shit, it starts to dissolve. And you're like, oh my god, oh Jesus, that's a horrible, horrible taste. So
Yeah,
I really don't know why they don't gel coat every fucking guy.
Ask for the kids version, TJ. Just be like, look, this is for a child. So, I mean, they're a 350-pound child, but you have bubblegum flavor.
That you remember the Mary Poppins song, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Apparently it didn't.
No.
Pharmaceutical guys would be, you know, like they would say like, oh, you know, take this with a spoonful of honey or something, and it would still taste disgusting.
Yeah, it's like you've just made me associate honey with this horrible flavor. So
in a bid to solve this problem, Moths and Dublanc came up with the first empty gel cap in history back in 1835. Gelatin capsules, also known as gel capsules, enabled the sometimes noxious drugs to be shielded from the taste buds in the mouth, permitting patients to swallow the agent without the hassle that usually ensued when it was time to take it. It also helps to protect sensitive ingredients from oxygen, light, microbial growth, and other forms of contamination. U.S. drug maker Eli Lilly, which had been using gelatin in some of its capsules since 1897, debuted the world's first automated production line for hard gelatin capsules in 1913. By 1930, soft gelatin capsules were being mass-produced by soft fill machines. And other innovations like gelatin-coated tablets and gelatin-binded tablets came on stream, further popularizing gelatin use. 31% of all gelatin produced today goes to the pharmaceutical industry. So that's a lot. It's also used as a vaccine stabilizer, I guess.
What?
Vaccine.
I don't want to get banned, but damn.
autism.
If you end up needing surgery, you're probably going to end up with some gelatin. Gelatin is a hemostatic agent used by surgeons to minimize blood loss during surgery. Gelatin-based hemostats can absorb more than 40 times their own weight, making them ideal for creating artificial blood clots and stemming blood flow. Because gelatin is highly biocompatible, gelatin sponges can be left in the body and will slowly and naturally dissolve. So, dude, I want to eat some blood Jell-O after a surgery. I bet there's a bunch of it, dude.
Blood Jell-O.
Some body
in
fluid
iron.
Jell-O. In addition, gelatin is sometimes used in surgery as a substitute for blood plasma, as we mentioned. I guess it's still used that way. Can be used to replace lost fluids and help the body maintain proper blood volume. Bandages used after surgery may also contain gelatin to protect the skin and absorb excess moisture. So Band-Aids, that little pad on a Band-Aid, has gelatin in it.
Whoa.
The
Dude,
more you know.
gelatin does all kinds of stuff, TJ. Before this, I thought the only thing gelatin was good for was Jell-O.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but that's pretty much true of me. I didn't know it had all these applications.
I mean, I knew it was
Why am I
used
being
here and there, but I didn't.
TJ?
I didn't
Yeah, I
know
mean,
any
like,
of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I knew it probably had some other shit going on.
Nah,
but,
you
like,
didn't fucking know a goddamn thing, TJ. Don't
I
fucking
didn't.
sit here and lie.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know this shit. I learned something here today.
Yeah, you'll forget it in 2 minutes, though.
Time to learn something, TJ.
I won't forget all of it. I'll remember at least a couple things.
Gelatin also incredibly important to the development and use of X-rays. X-ray film is a large format black and white film, usually coated on both sides to increase its sensitivity to light. The emulsion layers contain light-sensitive silver halides embedded in gelatin. The film is protected from light irradiation in a cassette, along with screens that are illuminated when exposed to the X-ray radiation. What becomes visible on the film depends on how much radiation is absorbed by the body of the patient between the X-ray source and the film material. Hence, it would be impossible to develop and print an X-ray for study without gelatin. So no Jell-O, no X-rays. What do you think about that?
I mean, I've definitely benefited from getting X-rays before, so I guess I'm grateful.
This helped build human civilization. We'll talk shit about the old gelatin, man, but dude, it's done a lot. Band-aids, X-rays, taking people take medication. It's done it all, man. What can gelatin not do at this point?
What can it not do?
I mean, saving people's lives in surgery, like acting like a sponge, even one you can put in your own body. I mean, what the fuck?
Also used in lab testing, Scotty. Used as a presumptive test for the identification of various bacterial organisms. It's done by using a gelatin hydrolysis test used to distinguish the pathogenic Staphylococcus aureus. How do you say that? Staphylococcus. I love how I don't have problem with Staphylococcus, but I have problem with a much smaller word. Aureus from non-pathogenic Staphylococcus epidermidis. Fuck the medical profession.
That's just like every other word for me. So
the former can cause skin and respiratory infections as well as food poisoning. So it's essential it's able to be properly identified. Gelatin is also used to make gels for electrophoresis, which is a technique to separate and analyze proteins and other molecules. Damn. Most exciting development in the medical use of gelatin is regenerative medicine. One of the main ways that gelatin is used. Sorry, I just burped in my mouth. Delicious. Lunch. One of the main ways that gelatin is used, is there any gelatin that I can swallow that'll help fucking acid reflux?
If you just had gelatin for lunch, you probably it probably wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, you're fucking right about that. One of the main ways it's used in regenerative medicine is to create three-dimensional structures that mimic the natural extracellular matrix of human tissue. These structures can provide a support for growth and differentiation of cells, allowing them to form functional tissue. So you've probably heard about them like growing organs and growing skin to treat people. Gelatin is absolutely necessary for that. It's like it creates the scaffold on which like the shit can grow and create actual tissue.
I mean, like I said, dude, it's obviously essential.
Yeah, I've kind of seen
civilization.
I've seen some stuff about that, but I didn't realize that gelatin was like what they were using to create the
gelatin is all
scaffolding or whatever.
Yeah,
it's all.
Its ability to absorb moisture and promote the formation of new tissue make it useful for treating various types of wounds, including burns and pressure ulcers. This use of collagen is one of the fastest growing divisions in medical manufacturing, with lots of excitement about new applications to come as research is constantly performed. So pretty cool.
Man, I love bacon.
Yeah, who doesn't, dude? Who doesn't love bacon? I don't want to meet a person that doesn't love bacon.
When Chelsea used to be vegetarian, she told me like the one thing that she missed the most was bacon. So,
I mean, duh.
Yeah.
If they can make bacon that's non-meat, then I could maybe go vegetarian,
Yeah, because the two things that like they can't make a decent like vegetarian like steak yet, but like I don't really eat a tremendous amount of steak, so I could maybe like just live without it, or maybe
I could live without steak.
But like, I don't want to live without. I mean, and like as far as burgers go, like there's some pretty decent like veggie burgers, not quite as good, but whatever. It's
Impossible Burger is pretty good.
Yeah, like there's some decent ones, but like as far as bacon goes, there ain't shit. I mean, they got some stuff, but it is fucking everything I've ever had that's like a bacon substitute or whatever is fucking
it's disgusting.
Nasty, disgusting, unedible fucking dog shit.
The best I've ever had was like I had one that was like mediocre. That's as good as it's ever gotten.
Well, that's several.
Yeah, but it's going up against bacon. It's going up against bacon. So it's like unless you can make it just as delicious as bacon, it's a hard argument.
I don't mind impossible meat.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
if
saying.
it's
like,
if it's
there's some
used
decent,
in
like-
something, I usually can't even really tell.
yeah, I mean, like, I like to, I mean, like, Impossible Burgers, Beyond Beef, whatever the fuck. They got some pretty good fake chicken out there. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of fucking.
I think they have a hard time with the chicken, but that's just me.
Dude, there's some
Have
pretty
you ever
legit
got
ones.
have you ever got the? I don't know. I forget the brand. It's like Morningstar chicken nuggets or whatever the hell.
No, those are not the best ones.
That's a
dude.
satanic brand.
I mean, I do appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the best one.
Yeah,
Is
those
there
are the
not-
ones that I've had, and I'm just like, nah. I've had
I don't know.
Morningstar nuggets before, and I'm just like, nah.
Maybe I might be thinking of a different brand.
I'll
but
send you next time I go to the grocery store. I'll send you guys the best nuggets. They're like because I've had all of them.
What is the brand? Just tell me the fucking brand right now,
I
bitch.
can't, dude. I know what the box looks like. I don't know the brand. I don't actually care about that part of it.
Well,
I care about I care about the
hold on.
price and like what product I like. I can't remember the fucking name. I can look it up.
Yeah, the ones I'm eating are Morningstar. I think they're pretty fucking. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't be able to
Dude,
know the difference.
I had to
so.
tell you this, dude. But like there's like neckbeards were like Margot Robbie mid. Morningstar is mid, dude.
I mean,
Fucking
you might
hell,
be
I'm
right.
sorry,
'cause
it's mid.
I've had other shit from them that I didn't think was very good, but I think their chicken nuggets are pretty good.
Mid.
Whatever. I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the fucking head, Scotty. How about you?
Go
How you
ahead
like
and do
that? That's your fucking birthday present from your brother.
I'm not even fucking. I'm not even worried.
I didn't get Scotty a birthday present because I'm just like, you know what? Fuck Scotty.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you a birthday present, this guy. I feel like I'm remiss. I'm gonna come and give you a fucking sock in the damn jaw
I come and do it, bitch.
for talking shit about those vegetarian nuggets that I eat sometimes.
I mean, I'm sorry you eat fucking mid nuggets. I mean, like, I'm just trying to fucking.
You tell
keep
me
it
what the fuck's good then, bitch.
I'm going to the fucking website right now to fucking find
Yeah,
it
you
for
fucking tell me.
Big.
Set me
Dickhead.
straight,
I will fucking set you straight, bitch.
punk ass motherfucker.
All right, okay, so Gardein Ultimate Chicken Nuggets are pretty good. If you can find the spicy one in particular, that one's like the best one.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see.
The Guardian ones are pretty good. Let's see. Jack and Annie's, that one is pretty tasty. The spicy one. I usually go for spicy shit.
Yeah, I mean, spicy is definitely always better than not spicy.
I have not really tried the Beyond Chicken Tenders. I don't know. Corn, that's like if you're gonna get Morningstar, getting corn is about the same one.
Except in fucking chicken McNuggets, dude. Original chicken McNuggets are better than their fucking spicy nugs.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. They
You're
didn't-
100% right. Did I remember tasting
They forgot to make the spiciness good. Like
Yeah.
it
Wendy's.
can't just be spicy. You gotta fucking make it taste good too.
Wendy's still's got the best spicy nugs, dude. It's not even fucking close.
Oh, they got the best spicy chicken sandwich too. That thing is fucking dope.
Yeah, it is a pretty good spicy chicken. But I think fucking Chick-fil-A's got a better one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Mm.
Wendy's back in the day, honestly,
pretty
I would
sure-
say was probably number one for me too.
I am
Paul.
pretty sure when
The
we
quality
did,
went down.
I'm pretty sure when we did that, like you said, you agree with that, Paul. I'm pretty sure when we
Yeah, I think-
tried all three of those sandwiches, you
I'm
said
a-
you liked the Chick-fil-A
you
one. the
realize
best.
I don't
that
remember. He
every-
might. Oh, go ahead.
It only takes 3 or 4 years for every cell in your body to regenerate. So I'm not even the same fucking person.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't know how to argue with that.
That was
so-
another fucking Paul that agreed
That was
with
like the
that
Wendy's
bullshit.
spicy chicken.
That
Dude,
was
I-
a lesser iteration.
That was
of
my
Paul.
favorite back in the day, even when it first came out. But it was way bigger back then. It used to be so much juicier. It's
The
like
only thing I do not
it's
like
so
about
much flatter now.
the thing I don't like about the Chick-fil-A one is it's not spicy enough. The Wendy's one really isn't spicy enough. The
No.
Popeyes one really is. I mean, none of them are really spicy enough. Does anyone
Dude.
know of a chicken sandwich that tastes good and is spicy enough? Because every one I've had has either been
You have
it's
to go to
spicy
like
enough, but it doesn't have a good flavor,
You're
or
never
it has a
gonna-
good
you're
flavor, but
never
it's not
gonna
spicy
get-
enough. You know?
I think that there's no fast food chicken that's actually spicy enough. And the reason for
I
that
agree.
is they have to make it palatable for every whiny baby on the fucking planet. You actually have to go you have to go to like a sit down restaurant to get one that's
Mhm.
actually fucking spicy enough.
Truth.
Because they just won't do it, dude. You remember like when ghost peppers were the big rage
Oh,
or whatever, and everything was
Yeah.
like, oh, we got ghost pepper chicken sandwich, it's flaming hot. You go and get it, and it just tastes like fucking mayonnaise and chicken.
And it's more like the ghost of a pepper.
All right.
Fucking pussy
Yeah.
bullshit.
I just had Dave's hot chicken. They're Matt. Okay, well maybe.
Dude, I went to
It
Nashville.
depends on what you think is hot, though, because I mean, that's a
in,
very definition.
I was in Nashville fucking a little while ago, like I don't know, a month ago or 2 months ago or some shit, and I got some of that Nashville hot chicken for the first time, and that shit does not fuck around. I love
that shit'll blow you up for sure.
Yeah,
Nashville hot style fried chicken is crazy.
Oh my god, it was fucking amazing though. It tasted amazing.
I love that.
I had to power through. It was fucking. It was spicier than anything I've ever eaten all of. It wasn't the spiciest thing I've ever tasted, but it was the spiciest thing I've ever been like, this is really beyond my comfort zone, but it's so fucking good that I'm going to.
When we left, TJ, I drove back through Nashville and I tried so hard to convince everyone to hold out. I'm like, let's just eat in Nashville. Because I'm like, Nashville hot chicken. They're like, no. And I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
Fuck. With the Cracker Barrel when I could have had Nashville hot chicken, like
oh no, you made a bad decision. You should have.
Wasn't my decision, dude. Wasn't fucking my decision.
No, that's when you got that should have been like I'm playing the traditional 1950s man card kind of thing.
It was 3 hours away, so it would have been open rebellion. I would have held out. I would have fucking held out, TJ.
Scotty, you know what? You and me are gonna go to Nashville and get some fucking hot chicken, bro. That's gonna be that's my real birthday present. After I punch you in the jaw, I'm gonna take you to Nashville and we're gonna eat hot chicken.
That sounds like a good present.
And you're gonna see what I'm talking about. That shit.
I'm gonna file that one under not happening, but hey, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do it right after this fucking show, Scotty.
All right,
book it right now.
Get ready.
Book the fucking hotel right now, TJ.
Get ready.
TJ, yep. Book it, TJ.
All right.
Book that shit right now.
Let's fucking do this shit.
TJ's gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville. Heading straight. We'll do it. And TJ, we got to drive there and drive straight back.
Okay.
We're doing nothing else.
It'd be a good fucking video, wouldn't it?
Yeah, our 17-hour trip or whatever to Nashville.
How far are you from Nashville? I'm not 17 hours. I'm like 6.
Well, I'm factoring in you have to. Okay, so you have to come here and get me, obviously.
Well, no, you should just come here. If I'm going to drive you to Nashville, you should fucking meet me where I am at least.
Okay, well, let's see.
So Scotty's got to drive himself for his birthday.
Wow, dude. Can you believe that, Paul?
Just for a few hours.
All right, TJ, you know what? I'm willing to compromise. You know, if you buy me a plane ticket, TJ, I'll fly up there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I'm willing to do that. All I have to do is send a fucking plane, and I don't give a shit. Okay, so let's see. From where you are, TJ...
It's like 7 hours.
Okay, Seth, that's doable. That's not bad.
That's doable, but that's a fucking long ass day of driving.
Dude, we spend one day on the road tripping and driving.
Yep.
And then we're in Nashville. We hang out in Nashville for a fucking day or two. Another day fucking driving back.
Yep, there you
Wham,
go.
bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean, it's not that hard. We'll see. I'm going to contact you about this guy. You think I'm fucking around. Paul,
I mean, dude. If
I honestly was, but then when Paul fucking said I wasn't gonna do it,
I'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit, dude. If
he lit a fucking fire under my nuts, and I'm gonna fucking do it now.
If I get to go to Nashville and have Nashville hot chicken, dude, I'm not gonna argue with. I'm not gonna conspire against myself. Be like, no, dude, I'm gonna of course conspire to have the Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah. Hell yeah, impromptu Nashville meetup. By the way, I don't know. I know we got to get back to gelatin here. We kind of digressed, but I think we're pretty fucking goddamn close to nailing down dates for this Vegas shit. So
yeah, I've just got the three of us just have to talk about it. But yeah, we're pretty sure we're gonna announce. I'm sure on Tuesday, if all goes well, we'll be able to announce the date for the Las Vegas meetup.
Dope AF.
I mean, I'm 99% sure on it, but we want 100. We want to confirm with the venue. We don't want anyone.
Just want to let you guys know that's
booking shit.
It's closing in. But we'll do an impromptu Nashville meetup as well. Maybe not Paul, but me and Scotty will at least.
Well, you know what, TJ?
Nashville.
Paul's like, yeah, fuck that. Dude, TJ, you know what we can do? We can
Paul, it's sad that you won't go to Nashville because I think you'd actually be the most amused by Nashville of the three of us.
I've been to Nashville before.
Oh,
I've been through there. I wasn't all that amused.
Why not?
Oh.
Have you been?
I just wanted to get home. I was trying to get home.
Dude, Nashville, it's like country music has just become rap for white people. Because it's everything. It's
yeah,
like they got
I
like
disagree with you, but yeah, that's
dude. there's so much like it's all about bling and shit
I
now.
love this group,
But it's
you're
all just
right.
like cowboy bling, and even down to the big butts, because now it's all about big butts.
Big
in
butts,
Nashville,
pick
too.
up trucks, drinking
But big butts
six-pack
in
of
those
beer.
fucking jeans, like I like cowgirl with a big booty, struggling to fit in them jeans. It's like
Because
all right.
it's made for a bunch of people that are not really rednecks. That's what
Yeah.
it's like.
It's like
it's
a bunch
like
of fucking
redneck LARPing.
Yeah, it's like cowboy cosplay.
With these dudes drive, there's plenty of them around here, TJ. They drive like $90,000 pickup trucks, live in these fucking McMansions, and it's like, yeah,
That's
I'm
an insult
country.
to rap. Country sucks. Yeah, well, I hate to tell you, but rap sucks too, buddy.
Flush rap down the trap.
There's only one good genre of music, and it's fucking rock. So
No, most modern rock sucks too, though.
All right,
So let's just-
Grandpa, tell me
let's
another
be
one.
fair.
most rock has always sucked, but every song that's ever been good has been a rock song.
TJ wants
prior
that
to-
old time rock and roll. Rap does
It
not
doesn't have to-
suck, dude.
Rap is garbage.
Rap is
Country
fucking
is
dope.
garbage. Polka is garbage.
Okay, well,
Pop
gonna,
is garbage.
I don't think I can push back on polka. I don't know, Paul. Do you love polka?
Fucking people playing bagpipes is
Weird
garbage.
Al is polka, so yeah, like.
Okay, well, I like Weird Al. I won't say. Well, you've been to Oktoberfest before, right, TJ? That's not bad. It's fun.
The only time the only reason it's tolerable is because you get fucking drunk on a bunch of German beer, and then all of a sudden that shit seems fun. Like,
well, I mean, that's the whole point of Oktoberfest, dude. Like, no, let's go to Oktoberfest and be fucking stone cold sober.
Every
You're a fucking moron, then.
Everybody's taste becomes eclectic when they're fucking drunk. All right.
Well, good then. Let me be drunk.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Laid
back.
You mean you think rap's bad in general, too? You don't think all rap is bad?
All fucking music that's not rock sucks balls.
Oh, that's such a fucking that's garbage. I thought you just meant like the mainstream.
Every fucking single rap song that's ever been written is fucking trash compared to like the best.
True.
The best rap song is not as good as the worst rock song ever written.
Dude, my boy YNW Melly got fucking a mistrial on his double homicide. He's back.
That's always nice. It's always nice to look. He might beat the rap, Paul. He might not.
Even though
he might try him again.
Even though he wrote and performed a very popular song about the killings, you can't use that shit in court. That's not.
Oh, that was imaginative. That was imaginative, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck is being talked
like
about
if he had done it, it's like if he had done it, he explained in great detail like how he would have done it and how he got away with it and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up and fucking put TJ on blast for sure. His shit talking about rap, dude. I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, white boy."
Finally.
So yeah, this next section on gelatin is for the artists. It's important in medicine, also important in art.
Science, art, politics. I mean, what is it not important to?
We talked about how it's used in x-rays. It's vital for producing quality film as well. Even though, actual film photography is kind of falling by the wayside anymore, it's still used pretty widely by artists. Just as with x-rays, the light sensitive substances necessary for the photo development process are embedded between many layers of gelatin to protect them from the mechanical parts of the camera, any damage that would occur there. Manufacturers of film materials value gelatin as a raw material that cannot be replaced by synthetically manufactured plastics or polymers. Furthermore, similar to polymers, gelatin of consistent high quality can be industrially manufactured in modern plants. Gelatin also plays an important role in digital photography. So any kind of photo that you print out on photo paper, like the glossy paper. So even if you're using a digital camera, if you want to get that shit hung up on your wall or whatever, you need gelatin because that photo paper is coated with gelatin to protect it from light damage and scratches and such.
I'm gonna bring this gelatin shit up to some vegans next time they start talking their shit.
Yeah. Hey, dude, it's one of those fucking things that like they're gonna have to come up with something to replace it.
Yeah, they're always like, you don't need to eat meat. It's like, yeah, well, look at all the other applications of this shit.
Gelatin's diverse range of applications has been inspiring artists of all genres. It's mostly found today in watercolor paper, occasionally in glossy printing paper, artistic paper, playing cards. It maintains the wrinkles in crepe paper. It ensures the fine color pigments do not penetrate too deeply into the paper and disappear on watercolor paper. It's dipped in a watercolor paper is dipped in a gelatin bath and to coat it. The coating also lends a slight sheen to the painting. Theatrical and cinematic productions also make use of its flexible design properties. Makeup artists use dyed gelatin to create realistic wounds or fantasy figures. Organs as well, such as those seen on popular hospital or crime series. You know, when you see them like, oh shit, we got to get the heart out of there. We got to get the liver out of there.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, TJ, you used to watch that show. Was it Forged in Fire? And I think it was a gelatin body they would stab and shit, right? Or
well, that's a ballistics. We'll
Dude,
talk a little bit about that.
The ballistics dummy was fucking dope, and they would even put blood and shit in it. So like you could really
it was
see.
pretty fucking cool.
They put bones and blood and everything.
Yeah.
Certain professional and theatrical lighting equipment. So if you ever go to like a theater production, the colored things that they put over the lights to change the lighting mood and stuff, those are called gels. Yeah.
I don't use them anymore because I don't know what these things use. I don't think it's those, but my old lights used to have little gel screens that I'd put on them to get different colors.
Gelatin glue is still popular for certain tasks due to its heating and cooling flexibility and its phenomenal strength. Up to 1.6 tons per square centimeter is tolerable by gelatin.
I don't know how impressive that actually is, but it sounds impressive.
Yeah, same here. It's a favorite. Favorite of musical instrument makers and document preservers. The binding property also makes gelatin ideal for producing sandpaper and match heads. It's used as both an adhesive and a laminate for a variety of rigid boxes. So cigar boxes, jewelry boxes, candy boxes, perfume boxes, all of them are made by laminating a variety of different substrates to a solid chipboard material with gelatin, and then binding the pieces of the box together with gelatin glue. It can bond porous substances like paper and fibers, but also smooth substances like glass, PET, and PVC. So PVC pipe, setting your windows into the window frame and all of that stuff, all gelatin. The benefit of this natural glue is that it biodegrades, hence leaving materials it's attached to recyclable. So it's good for the environment too. Look at that. Suck on that one, vegans. It's also non-toxic, unlike petroleum-based glue. So it doesn't come with health risks while using it for things like woodworking. You think about that shit? Huh? What did you think about that shit?
I don't know. Is this a ballistic gel?
Yeah, I think I jumped forward a little too far.
Oh, shit.
There's also high demand for gelatin and cosmetics. Its physical properties and health benefits of the collagen that it's refined from. Hydrolyzed gelatin's ability to counteract UV damage and the effects of aging make it a popular ingredient in an array of skincare products, including anti-wrinkle serums, moisturizers, and sunscreen. It's also thought to protect hair with its film-forming property. So it's used in many hair dyes, hairsprays, shampoos, and conditioners. See, this is one of those things you can really call the vegans out, because I ain't never met a vegan that doesn't have like fucking cotton candy hair. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They always got purple hair and shit. It's just like, hey, why'd you kill a bunch of fucking pigs to dye your hair blue? You know?
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, Chelsea had fucking blue hair when she was vegetarian. So,
well, vegetarian is different. Vegetarians just
that's true. Know. But still, they killed animals for that.
Vegetarians are like chilled out vegans.
She basically wanted a bunch of animals to be slaughtered, TJ.
Yeah, what the
you
hell?
live with that, TJ? Man, look, I know you as a staunch vegan are like morally opposed to that.
Ever seen a ballistic gel torso versus a tank shell?
Yeah.
No, but that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, it's not.
It's also used in hairspray, shampoo, and conditioner, both. So there's another
Actually.
one.
Yeah, glycerin and stuff is used, right? Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
God damn.
As with its medical application, gelatin's low risk for irritation and allergies makes it appealing for its use in a bunch of different cosmetics. It's also used to test ammo, as we were talking about, form of ballistic gel. Ballistic gel is a testing medium designed to simulate the effects of bullet wounds in animal muscle tissue. It was developed by and improved by a guy named Martin Fackler. Fackler sounds like, I don't know, that sounds
I'm the
derogatory.
Fackler.
That guy over there, man, he's a Fackler, yo. It was used by him and others in the field of wound ballistics. It's calibrated to match porcine muscle, which is itself basically human muscle tissue. Since ballistic gelatin mimics the properties of muscle reasonably well, it's the preferred medium. Is that a tank shell hitting ballistic gel?
Yeah, check it out.
It just okay. So this one basically just like destroys like your body, but like you still have something left. So like you have this split second of like, huh? And then your head's falling where your spine used to be.
Bloop.
Yeah, you no longer have a spine.
That looks fun.
Yeah, you definitely have like a split second of holy shit, I just got blown apart.
Yeah, I just got blown. This one, you're just like that. Yeah, there's nothing. Like you're just dead.
Yeah, that just
You're
obliterates you
vaporized.
instantly.
That's like you're like the pink mist at that point. You no
Mike.
longer exist.
What's this? Is this
Oh
this-
shit! From this angle.
Oh, 152. Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Jesus. Yeah,
Man,
you're just soup.
You just
Yeah.
cease to exist. Oh fuck!
there are
Fucking
chunks of you all over the
great.
fucking
Your legs,
place.
some of your legs might still be there, but that's
So
about
anyway,
it.
yeah.
Oh fuck, dude.
Pig cadavers used to be used for this type of testing, and now they're really not used at all because of ballistics gel.
You know, that's the other thing. I don't know if you've ever seen an episode of Forge and Fire, but sometimes they'll use the dummy, but sometimes they still will use like pig cadavers to
Yeah.
test the weapons. So
They'll have them hack through, see if they can chop a pig in half with the sword
Yeah.
or whatever.
This
That's
is like
like-
some build the
that's usually
butcher
the
shit.
goal.
This is a kill. This is a kill.
yeah, they have like this little I don't know what his ethnicity is or whatever, but he's like, I don't know, Filipino or something. And he's
Slice
like
the neck, TJ.
he's like an
Slice
expert
the
with
neck.
every fucking blade, and he just like does all this crazy martial arts shit. And you know, he'll chop up the fucking ballistics dummy or the pig carcass. And
I always love when that shit breaks, though. That's always the best. Like, oh shit.
oh yeah, I love I love when the fucking weapon, especially when it's like the two finalists and like one of their weapons just like fucking explodes. And it's like,
Failure.
oh, unfortunately, your blade did not survive the seventh strike on the pig carcass. You have failed. I'm gonna ask you to leave the forge, bitch.
That's not how the episode ends. Do they decapitate the loser? Obviously.
That would be awesome.
That
The
would be
winner's
pretty
blade
dope.
is used to fucking kill the loser. Like
Look.
you have failed.
10
You're-
dude, make it crazy. $10 million. But obviously, if you lose a round, you're dead. And you voluntarily do it.
So this type of gel was really important in the development of hollow point ammunition, which basically just like mushrooms inside of the body and blows a huge fucking chunk out the back.
Yeah, it's designed to kill you.
The Hague restricts the use of that type of ammunition in warfare, but it is used by most police officers in their defensive, quote unquote, defensive weapons.
Neat.
In
Okay.
television, we talk about Forge and Fire. Mythbusters team also used ballistic gel
Oh yeah, they sure did.
to bust a lot of myths. Not necessarily bullet myths though. Like exploding implants myth, like the myth that titty implants could explode on airplanes or whatever due to the pressure.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
That would be
Uh,
funny.
the deadly card throw myth, like you could kill somebody, slice somebody's throat with a playing card, and the ceiling fan decapitation myth. All of those were busted using ballistics gel. They sometimes place real bones from humans or pigs inside of the gel, as we said, to simulate bone breaks and organ damage and all that shit. Here's a video I pulled of a Navy SEAL just like brutalizing a fucking ballistics dummy.
Cool.
This just like if you didn't already know not to fuck with a Navy SEAL, this'll let you know.
All right, let's see what he does.
That's what they're going to do to you. Oh, shit. He's got a knife. Oh,
Oh yeah, I've
fuck.
seen.
Oh, fuck, dude.
That's pretty fucked. He fucking decapitates you with a little knife. I love it.
That's why you run away from the knife.
I love the screech of rage that he lets out when he goes in on it.
We can't hear it, but
Oh, you can't?
no.
Mm-mm.
Sorry.
Well, what the fuck, dude? I
thought you were
I thought there was no sound.
I thought you were intending to show it without sound, but I guess not.
I guess you can't show sound now if you share the application window.
You can. I think you can.
Just the tab? Oh, whatever. Anyway. the dude just like, look, take it from me. He hollers in rage.
I mean, it kind of seemed like he did. Yeah.
He lets out a barbaric yelp.
Doom doom. Doom doom. He just like slicing his head open.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to TJ's fucking the one that he's been waiting for at least.
Yeah, this is a
God,
man.
this
I
looks
think
so disgusting.
of all of the things that human beings have done culinarily in our history. I mean, like, because I'm kind of fascinated by like the history of food more than I am fascinated by most history. You know, go figure.
Shocking.
Yeah.
But this is one of the weirdest chapters in the great book of food history. Is like the day and the age when we just decided that every fucking thing under the sun needed to
full
be
meal,
encased,
TJ.
needed to be encased in some gelatin.
Yeah, that's how it was sold, though. It was sold like this is gonna make a complete meal for you.
Yeah, a complete meal made completely disgusting.
I
By
don't see the
suspending it
appeal.
in fucking gelatin.
But
I
people
don't
fucking
know.
ate this shit, right? I mean, someone
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah, people ate. I mean, not only
People
it
ate
was
it up.
popular. It was popular to bring to parties. I am like I don't know. Maybe it's not as disgusting as it looks. Maybe tastes were just vastly,
Dude, this is some
vastly
shit,
different
TJ.
back then.
This is some shit you could convince a bunch of like fucking TikTokers to do or some shit. Like bring a Jell-O mold. It's fucking that dumb, dude. It's disgusting. I've never eaten one, but I just looking at that does not look appealing to me.
I
at
mean,
all.
I just don't want. I mean, maybe it's just the conditioning of like the time I was raised in, but to me, like Jell-O, I associate with sweetness, and I don't even really like that. So the idea of like savory Jell-O filled with meats and stuff, like I really don't want that at all.
Meats, cheeses, vegetables, the whole fucking meal.
Yeah,
it is convenient though, TJ.
I mean, I guess if I was like starving to death or something, and someone's like, "Here you go," I'd be like very excited then. But that's the only circumstance.
Well, the first culinary use of Jell-O or gelatin were as a natural thickening agent. It came in the form of aspic, which is what we're looking at here. It's a savory gelatin made with meat stock and broth, set in a mold to encase other ingredients. This was used way before sweet gelatin was used in desserts.
Yeah.
Earliest,
if it was savory, then there might be potential there that you would like it.
yeah, it's like got a little saltiness to it. Jiggly, and then you get into like a real tough muscle, you know, you're like, oh yeah, let me get a chunk of that with my savory gel.
Man, that looks, you know what? That actually looks good. Don't you think so, man? Think about it that way, TJ.
I mean, I just I don't see the appeal, and I feel like this was phased out of popularity for a reason. But
people felt differently about it, as you'll see back in the day.
Yeah, I'm sure they must.
The earliest recorded aspic recipe was from the 10th century in an Arabic cookbook called karis, using the natural gelatin produced by boiling fish. According to one poetic reference, it was like ruby on the platter set in a pearl, steeped in saffron thus, like garnet it looks, vibrantly red, shimmering on the silver.
Very fancy.
Inspired some poets.
Yeah.
Almost pretty much any kind of food can be set into an aspic. And any type of meat can be used to make gelatin. Although in some cases, additional gelatin may be needed for the aspic to set properly. Can be used to protect food from the air, to give more flavor to the food, or just decoratively to make the food look strange or interesting or whatever. It's used to encase meats. It prevented spoilage in a time well before refrigeration or access to ice of any kind. So this, you probably would have had to get your meat in an aspic, TJ.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, TJ? Look,
Otherwise, it would have just went fucking rancid on you.
I don't know.
Kept out air and bacteria. Kept cooked meat or other ingredients fresh.
So basically, this was just, at least during this time period, used as a preservative.
No.
No?
It was
Bullshit,
also an aesthetic choice.
Okay.
In the Middle Ages, particularly, chefs loved to present their rich benefactors with cooked fish like this and aspic to give the impression that the fish was swimming still. So they would make these, they would cook up a fish and then stick it in this aspic and preserve it. So it was like, hey, look at the fish. It's swimming in the water still.
Okay.
At the time, pulling off a perfect aspic was unbelievably difficult. It was time consuming. It was expensive.
Yeah.
Mostly a way for the chef to show off their culinary skills. It suggested that some of these dishes weren't even really eaten. They were just like table decoration that were used in big feasts and stuff.
McDonald's should McDonald's shouldn't create the gelatin burger. They should just create a normal burger preserved in gelatin.
I mean, you don't have to do that for McDonald's burgers. They don't ever go bad.
Yeah, but McDonald's should just do it for the fucking weird flex.
The gelatin burger from McDonald's.
Yeah.
These were also used by people that wanted to show off how much money they had. I mean, food as a resource is only really like widely available and stuff in modern times due to industrialization. Prior to that, if you had a bunch of food and stuff, it was a way of showing off how rich you were. And so a lot of people would order these kind of like fish and other meats and aspic, not to really eat them or serve them to anybody, just to show off, like, look at, I've got so much money that I can afford to have my, like, not only the food that we're going to eat, but also these art pieces made with food. So definitely rich people have always been disgusting and wasteful. Pretty much.
Yeah, sounds like it.
The rule.
Oh, what fun.
In the mid-19th century, the Industrial Revolution was beginning to transform the U.S. economy and brought radical changes to the American food system. By 1897, when a cough syrup maker patented the brand name Jell-O, the processed food industry was thriving. The timing couldn't have been better. Jell-O tapped into one of the biggest culinary currents of the era, domestic science, also known as home economics. This spirit of domestic reform embraced efficiency, purity, cleanliness, and order. Instant gelatin fit the bill. It was fast, unlike the traditional method of making gelatin. It was economical. A housewife could stretch her family's leftovers by, hey, encase that shit in gelatin.
Mm-hmm.
Won't go bad that way. And since sugar was already included in a lot of the flavored mixes, the new packaged gelatins didn't require cooks to use up their household stores of sugar. Sugar already in it.
Wow.
It was also neat and tidy, a quality much valued by the domestic science movement, as well as by its Victorian forebears, who were mad for molded food of all kinds. So your thing that like people were only doing this for the fucking utility of it. Nope. The Victorians fucking loved this shit.
I knew that there was a time period where it was just super popular, but I meant like early on, like the early adopters were mainly doing it because it preserved the food, which makes sense.
That is true.
Backpedal by TJ. Complete backpedal.
I mean, if you go back and look, I'm pretty sure.
If you go back and look, you're incorrect, TJ.
Yeah, we'll rewind later and chat confirm whether TJ was right or TJ backpedaled on that. I think Scotty's right. I think that there was a severe backpedal.
I don't think I backpedaled.
I mean, I think you're running backwards right now, TJ, but
okay. Jellied salads, unlike tossed ones, were mess-free.
Tossed salad.
We're
talking about aspics and tossed salads.
Aspics of the tossed salad. All this here goes in your ass, TJ. A drumstick, some celery, a fish, a carrot.
Man. So that Jell-O mold represents my ass, I guess. So.
I mean, yeah, it's showing you the fucking flow chart. It all goes here.
Would you really want to eat a fucking shrimp encased in green Jell-O? I feel like I would
No.
not.
What about a whole salad, dude? Spinach salad in Jell-O. And you
Peppers,
put it on
TJ,
the plate?
walnuts. Yeah,
You don't got like
radish.
you don't got like toppings going everywhere. You know, it's all there.
I kind of wonder if anyone has just like made one of these for like a TikTok thing or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm gonna eat this fucking nasty ass old Jell-O mold shit people used to do.
I'm sure they have. So cooks in the Victorian era and just after molded everything from cooked spinach to chicken salad with care to avoid the cardinal sin that was messiness.
Oh yeah, messiness is horrible.
Man pleaser salads. Look at that shit, TJ. Good old man pleaser.
The
Yeah.
Jell-O mold looks like like some large bottles. It's like literally
It
like
does.
this will please your husband. Give him a baba.
Your
Edible
man will be
bottles.
pleased
I
by
feel-
this salad.
Dude, this shit, this I guarantee you, this book, there's some divorces that happen. Like, my husband will want to eat gelatin salads. And then there's no fucking way, dude. This shit looks disgusting. No one was fucking hankering for a goddamn Jell-O salad.
That's some real man pleaser out there.
Well, if you were to time travel back to the 1930s, there was a huge explosion in American cuisine for congealed salad
They're
made with
fucking
powdered
nasty
gelatin.
then, dude, I think it's one of those trends where people claim to have liked it, but no one really fucking did.
Popular recipes from the time included things like cabbage, celery, green peppers, cooked pasta. You can still find these cookbooks. There's tons of recipes, that call for making an aspic out of gelatin.
Dude, this must have been like the corporate masters, like, can we get these guys to like anything? And it's like, yeah, they like Jell-O molds and they like Jell-O for shit. And not even like the old school way of like, look how rich I am. This is literally like people are gonna eat this fucking shit. Some fucking shrimp and spaghetti encased in a fucking Jell-O mold. Sounds fucking disgusting.
Yep. Gelatin manufacturers themselves would create the whole books based on here's how you put pretty much everything inside of some Jell-O. We're questioning looking at this. What the hell would motivate people to prepare, serve, and eat so many gelatin-based foods? Partially, it was simply so they could brag about owning a refrigerator. How you like that?
It was
Oh,
a
the
refrigeration
status
flex,
symbol.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. See, I told you it wasn't about the actual Jell-O. It was just to prove you had money.
You can't solidify gelatin without a refrigerator. So people started jellying vegetables, meat, salad, cream, and pretty much everything in their kitchen to show off. Similar to the medieval lords who would have those fish swimming in the gelatin. It was basically just a continuation of that. It was also an appeal of convenience, as setting something in the fridge with an instant powder is much faster than like taking time to actually cook it and make it tasty. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, it's like fast food in the 30s, you know? Women in the 50s onwards were increasingly leaving the home to work, but still had the expectation to prepare all these meals, even though they're having to go to work. Eventually they started to fall out of favor. By the 80s, Jell-O molds were starting to become pretty rare, thankfully,
Yeah,
because by the time I was old enough to care, I don't think anybody was doing them anymore. But with the notable exception of the so-called Mormon corridor in Utah and the surrounding states. So apparently Mormons used Jell-O molds to this day. You'll still, like, you know, a Mormon family will bring a Jell-O mold.
Oh
And
god.
if Mormons could get any
I
fucking
am
weirder and
so
dumber, dude.
increasingly happy that I was not fucking raised Mormon.
Here's some disgusting recipes from the glory days of Jell-O. This salad here is pineapple, lime, or lemon flavored Jell-O, vinegar, onion, pepper, and 1 or 2 cups of your favorite veggie. Think about that.
Looks fucking disgusting. Looks
What a
just
fucking
awful.
rancid mismash of.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm
fucking-
eating, dude. I throw this shit straight in the fucking trash where it belongs.
I
Dude,
do not understand.
On the outside, pleasing lime Jell-O. You cut it open and a bunch of vinegar dribbles out.
like already, I'm
It
just
dribbles out.
why?
It's like you're fucking wounding it, dude. It's like you're wounding your dinner. It's like, all right, gotta eat it while it's alive.
You know, the acidity of the vinegar will really help along the already acidity of the lime. What? Stop. What?
You like a good steak dinner, don't you, Scotty?
Fuck yeah, I do, man.
Well, next time you have a steak dinner, have Taylor whip you up one of these. The red one here
Fuck is that shit?
is tomato and vinegar. The green one is pineapple with mint. Advertised as a perfect compliment to a fine steak.
That shit ain't coming nowhere near my fucking steak, dude. That thing can stay the fuck away
Slop
from
it
me.
right on top, Scotty.
Yeah, that's what
goes down smooth. Goes down smooth.
Maybe if I bought like the shittiest steak of all time and I just wanted to fucking just see what would happen, maybe then. But beyond that, no.
Well, when you're making your plate at your next family get together, make sure, Scotty, that you cut yourself a nice big slice of ring around the tuna.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Dude, you know what? This would be like such a great fucking troll thing to bring to a fucking potluck or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, if you just wanted to, like, fuck with everybody, bring some of this shit. Like, I thought we'd try an old aspic. There you go.
Yep.
This one's
Ring
called
around the
Ring
tuna.
Around the Tuna.
It's got chunks of tuna, pimentos, and cucumbers. Delicious lime Jell-O.
Dude, there'd be like three polite bites taken out of this thing.
Oh, I mean,
I wouldn't even take a bite. Yeah.
Dude, I think this thing.
Well, I mean, like there'd be serving to be scooped out, but I don't think anyone would actually eat it. I mean, maybe one person would try it.
I don't think it'd be touched.
Bullshit.
Ring
Okay, you know
around the
what?
tuna.
Let's fucking do it, TJ. Let's next time you hear about a potluck or some event, you bring this shit. See how many people eat it.
All right.
Some delicious ring around the tuna. Everybody loves it. It's a crowd pleaser. Jell-O's used a creative serving dish for some crab salad in this one. Not only can you scoop yourself some crab salad, you can take a fucking slice of the bowl. This has got lime Jell-O with slices of cucumber in it.
They really, really love that lime Jell-O for things.
I mean, hey, lime goes with everything.
I think
TJ.
TJ would like this one.
You ever had like chicken tacos with squeeze a lime on it?
Yeah. And I've always thought to myself, it's funny you should mention that. Because I always thought, like, yeah, having lime juice on the taco is fine and all, but like, what if the entire taco was somehow encased in like a lime flavored substance? And now I know, like, gelatin, of course.
Yep. That's the way you do it. Here's a beautiful tomato aspic recipe that ran in McCall's magazine. Lemon Jell-O, tomato juice, hot sauce, and vinegar in this one. Little side thing you put a little bit on your meat, throw a little bit on top of your club sandwich or whatever, and hey, look, it's got all the stuff you want. It's got some tomato
some condiments.
Sauce,
that's what they need.
Ketchup.
Dude.
It's got tomato juice, got hot sauce and vinegar all in there.
It's got all the condiments right in the Jell-O mold, Scotty.
I don't fucking know, dude. I need them just regular liquid.
Nah, Scotty.
Just take a scoop.
All right, go eat it then, TJ. Make this shit and eat it. You love it so much.
We should do a cookout for Scotty and have nothing but aspics.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking get.
You can fucking do it, but
I'm gonna get a fucking.
I mean, I ain't gonna eat nothing, dude. I'm gonna take.
Dude, how are you not gonna eat this,
heart?
Scotty? But you eat that disgusting fucking gel on the top of Spam.
That shit's good. That's different, dude. It's good.
No, that's not different.
You know what? I actually just bought a can of Spam. But TJ, look, I've been watching my fucking figure. You want to see this, TJ? I'm gonna show you some shit, dude.
All right, show me.
Gonna blow your mind, TJ.
Blow my mind.
Scotty got some Spam, dude.
Dude, I want to get some fucking fine. I want to get some like really good, like top quality Wagyu steak from Japan, and then turn it into some shit like this before Scotty's very eyes.
Right?
Yeah.
Put it in an aspic. Be like, all right, I'm gonna go get the lobster.
See, TJ, I'm gonna show you some shit, dude. I'm fucking. There's healthy Spam, TJ. Look, Spam light.
Oh shit.
30%. No, I'm cooking it later.
I mean, literally, oh shit.
Well, if you're cooking it later, there's no problem opening it right now. And
I mean, like, I don't mean today.
I want to know if it still has that nasty ass gelatin layer.
Oh, it definitely does. 100%.
Yeah, it's got the chunky fucking Spam.
That shit's different though, man. I don't know why you guys don't like Spam, man. It's one of the best.
Dude, I would eat this. I would put this on something before I ate a spoonful of that jiggly ass Spam cheese.
The day we did that Spam episode, I had my lifetime fill of Spam.
Yeah,
And
it
you
was
thought I
not
wouldn't eat
good.
it, dude. You thought I wouldn't eat it too. You're like, you won't eat that. I'm like, yes, I
Dude,
will.
I mean, I can't say
There's
it's the
been a
most disgusting-
resurgence in spam shit. I'll see it on fucking YouTube shorts and stuff.
Oh no.
Where like people are making because in Hawaii they eat a lot of spam because they don't
they
have
love
any-
it there.
Well, I mean they have to because they don't really have anywhere to grow their own livestock, so that's how they can't tend meat is pretty much what they get, you know.
Right.
And they love spam. They also love it in Asia. They'll put it in sushi and all this other shit. It's like, oh, fuck,
I love
man.
spam.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that spam.
How about this? You got a peach
mean-
Jell-O upside down cake. So at least this one's sweet.
This is the first one that I think I would actually, I don't think I'd necessarily like it, but I could at least see myself trying this. Like, it seems all right. Like, it's presented well. It's like sweet and desserty, which is more what I think of as being the purpose of Jell-O. So I don't know.
I would
maybe.
I'd take a hit of this. I'd take a slice of this on a
This
plate.
this is worth trying. This was the
Yeah,
first
I'd
one I'm
give it-
like, you know what? I could see this me actually liking some shit like
This
this.
It is
doesn't
kind of
fucking
aesthetically
horrify me,
pleasing
but-
too.
Yeah, you know, and like
The
it's
way the
been
peaches
laid
are
out
floating
well
there.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think they got a
One's
little
not
something,
bad.
something going on there. I could see that being all right.
This recipe card for this one says you
I'll do it
can
on
fish
Tuesday.
for compliments. You can fish for compliments with this next salad. Calls for cutting vegetables like cucumbers and carrots into fish shapes and molding them into lime Jell-O. The finishing touch? Some Hellman's mayonnaise.
Well, go fish, motherfucker. 'cause
Yeah, no fucking way, man.
You ain't getting a single compliment from my ass if you
It
fucking
looks like
give me
they
that.
fucking took an aquarium and fucking put it in jelly, then fucking put it on a table, dude. There's no fucking way I'm touching that shit.
Yeah, the poor little fishies.
I'm getting hungry watching this episode. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
fucking
whatever,
front.
Paul. The pickiest one here.
I want to slop some fucking mayonnaise on this and just eat it raw. I want
right.
to grab the whole thing.
You ready to make Paul this shit? Next time we see him, like, here you go, Paul.
Dude,
Mm-mm-mm. dig in.
I couldn't even make this shit for a fucking lark because I'd be disgusted looking at it. So no,
That's true.
I don't feel like it being in my
We have
presence.
to outsource the making of it to somebody else.
It'd be like fucking slitting my own throat just to fucking,
Don't knock
get blood on Paul's shoes or something.
Don't knock it, Colin. Don't knock it till you tried it, man. Have you a nice bowl of lime Jell-O and smear some mayo on the top of that, like whipped cream.
Yeah.
Be singing a different fucking tune. You'll be wishing that you had some vegetables carved up to look like fish to throw on top of that motherfucker too.
Awesome times.
This is a Jell-O that's supposed to impress guests at a fine dinner party. You can see
mean,
they
that-
did-
coffee
that's a
gelatin?
pretty impressive Jello right there. I mean, especially
I
when
think
I'm
it's like
gonna
a
eat it.
cognac Jell-O.
Oh
with
shit! Okay, that sounds
cream
pretty
on it.
fucking legit. That seems legit.
Yeah, like once again, like these ones that focus more on being like dessert flavored or something doesn't really disturb me as
Get
much.
you fucked up, you know. Some
I still
cognac
don't-
and
I still
Jell-O.
don't really think this is necessarily would be to my taste, but it doesn't disgust me to think about. So
I think TJ would like this shit right here, dude. It gets you
Maybe.
fucked up, TJ. And it's
I
like
don't-
a Jello.
I don't really like the consistency of Jell-O that much.
I mean,
so.
looking at this, it looks like TJ enjoyed it already, if you know what I mean.
I mean, yeah. Now the chef comes in, he's like, "This wasn't
I
supposed to
told
be
you, you know.
cream filled."
Those big balls come in handy, you know. They
She
hold
does
a lot
like,
of fucking
I made it cream filled for
hold a
you.
lot of topping.
How about some perfection salad? It's called perfection salad. It's lemon Jell-O, cabbage, cucumber, tomato, carrots, onions, and vinegar. Veggies are artfully set as you serve it to the guests.
Now this
Yeah.
one actually might be good, TJ.
I don't want it.
I think
Get
you would
outta
like
here.
it, dude. I think
This
one
one
actually,
could be good.
this one I think
No.
actually might be like a little bit different, dude. I got a different vibe off this one, TJ.
No, I don't want it.
The
Okay.
lemon Jell-O hits different than the lime.
Fucking, I mean, dude, you're a fucking moron, TJ. I think that you'd be tearing this shit up if you had it presented to you.
Yeah. Tear it up
Extra
and
side
throw it
of
in the trash.
mayo. Crested tomato salad, which calls for lemon or orange Jell-O. Hey, whatever one you like.
This one looks nasty.
Whichever you prefer.
Tomatoes, cucumbers, set in an artful mold to impress your lunch and party guests. Got
Yeah,
some
I'm very
tomatoes in there,
impressed. That's
some
very impressive.
Mm.
I don't like how the
Um,
cucumbers are just garnishing though. They should put that in the mold.
In the 60s, Jell-O was really pushing salad. This salad is an advertisement featured in lime Jell-O and ham cold cuts in it. It also boasts that Jell-O brings out the best in everything from olives to fish to chicken.
No, it doesn't, dude. No, it
New
fucking
Jell-O
doesn't.
salad gelatin is the first and only gelatin created exclusively for salads and 4 real salad flavors: celery, mixed vegetable, and now seasoned tomato and Italian
Man.
salad.
Dude, did the fucking guy that invented this Jell-O product, like, did he fucking just like sell his soul to the devil to get this fucking shit? Like, I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, and it's like, and I'm like looking at this shit.
Now,
And it's like, it's fucking
even
blowing my
Satan-
mind. It's like, dude, because it's like this is like a dream for a product. It's like you take a product that's nothing to do with any of his shit, and somehow like convince a bunch of dupes where it's like Jell-O is perfect for salad. It's like, no, it's not. It could be fucking further from perfect for fucking salad. This looks fucking. Even
Dude,
their
there's no way.
advertisement makes it look fucking disgusting.
The devil would not stick his dick in this one, you know.
I
He
mean,
He
dude,
might,
the,
dude. He
the
might.
crinkly top of this one makes
Might
me want to
please
dip
say
my
it's
wick
not.
off of it, dude.
Yeah, it kind of does look like an asshole.
You could dip your wick off of that, dude.
Maybe they're trying to.
That's a question. Do you think anybody ever dipped their wick off of a Jell-O mold like this?
They might have
Yeah.
dipped their wick into it.
Do you
But
think
yeah,
they
TJ,
ever
you know
brought it
what?
to a
Some
party
dude-
and
Yeah,
somebody
he's
dipped their wick
rich.
off of it? Yeah.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
has someone make him like an impressive ass Jell-O mold where it's like he's loaded.
gelatin mold at his party? He must be loaded.
Yeah, so yeah. And then she's like, he's loaded. Gold Digger's like, I'm gonna sleep with him. Boom. So yeah, you dip your wick off of Jell-O.
because his gelatin mold is so.
Look how big his Jell-O mold is.
How does human taste in Jell-O? I'm gonna guess pork. That's what I've heard. I've heard human tastes like pig. So
Yeah, I mean
There you
it's described as long pig and stuff. So
This
Uh,
this one looks weird.
this is a Bavarian pie. It's just
Okay.
strawberries and cream. You mold strawberry Jell-O and Cool Whip, mix it together, and then you can form it.
yeah, I mean
I
it
don't
looks
know.
kind of stupid, but I
It's like
guess
that's made in a plastic mold, dude. It doesn't look appealing.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean like
eat it, though.
there's I mean yeah, I mean like
Maybe it tasted good, dude.
it's
Like,
not as bad as like the salad or the meat or something, but like
Especially you got some fresh strawberries like this one does, and so a little bit of real Cool Whip. I don't think this one would be bad.
yeah,
I think
probably
I've
not too
actually
bad.
had. I don't think I've had one molded like this, but I think this like putting Cool Whip into the Jell-O thing. I think I actually did have that as a kid, and I remember
Yeah.
liking it. Okay,
all right, man. If you can testify to it actually being delicious, then that's different. I've never had anything like this.
I mean, it's a gelatin mold, so it's probably not going to be delicious, but it's probably.
I mean,
alright.
Jell-O tastes alright, Cool Whip tastes
Yeah.
alright. Mix them together, you know.
I mean, if you're
they're
fucking
probably
90 years old, maybe. You're
Hey,
7.
you know, you might get to a point in life where that's your fucking favorite
Hey,
dessert
I-
because that's all you can fucking handle,
I
bro.
can have some Jell-O. A
Just
Jell-O
fancy it
mold,
up,
my
dude.
favorite.
Nah, I'd rather still have pudding at that point. So yeah, fuck
Yeah,
Fancy
dude.
it up at your next seasonal fucking buffet.
Banana pudding
TJ.
for TJ till he dies.
Fall
start with,
fruit
uh,
souffle salad.
Lime Jell-O, then add walnuts, grapes, and mayonnaise, and you
They just
garnish with a
had-
little more mayo on the top. So you actually put mayo in this one.
I do not like this fucking boner that they had for this lime Jell-O in particular. I don't know what the fuck. I guess it must have been the best one because
It'll
every
melt
fucking
in your
one.
mouth.
Marketing gimmick, dude. Lime was probably a flavor that just people wanted at the time. So it's like, it's lime, it's lime, it's lime.
Everybody loves some lime Jell-O. Put
I mean,
some
you've seen it,
salad
like
in
ghost
there.
peppers, you know? Oh, Nashville hot chicken. Like they're like, I mean, you've seen a ton of chains do that shit where like they try to imitate it, right? You know, like, oh,
Yeah,
this
whatever
topping
the
or
hot
whatever.
thing is at the moment.
Remember they did colored ketchup and shit? Like, oh, the ketchup and it's different colors. There's always some way or gimmick to dress up food to make people want to buy it.
I mean, not only is this beautiful and appealing, it only takes you a brief 20 minutes to get it all fucking ready to go.
That is
Amazing.
fast. I'll give them that. That is pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean that is a pretty fucking quick speed to create a concoction, but still,
disgusting.
it's not what
concoction.
anyone would want to eat.
Yeah,
so.
it's like it's like making a dog shit sandwich. I'm sure it's quick.
well, you
Mm.
can make this dog shit sandwich in 3 minutes flat.
Now, this looks delicious. This is shrimp scampi served in a beautiful jiggling bowl of delicious lime Jell-O.
Oh my god. This is like Scotty's worst because Scotty don't like shrimp for
I
some
don't even
reason.
like shrimp, dude. Yeah, like
Mm.
no
I don't-
fucking way.
I
But
really
have
don't
you
know.
ever tried it with Jell-O, Scotty?
Maybe that's the pairing you've been waiting for, bro.
If Sam I Am comes up to it, would you try it in a disgusting Jell-O bowl? I'm gonna be like, fuck no, bitch. Try again.
The other one down here is a festive trio.
No,
of,
thank you.
Carrots, cucumber, and spinach, each with their own layer in the Jell-O.
I mean, I do admit, I think that there is a certain aesthetic to the different layers, but the fact that it's all suspended in gelatin is just like not. Yeah, fuck that.
If they found
So what
another
you're
way to
saying
do
is aesthetically pleasing and delicious.
Yes, that's
pretty much sounded
exactly what I'm trying to convey.
verbatim.
What's your price to try these? I mean, like, if you presented this to me, I'd fucking take a bite just to see.
Dude,
So
I would
there's no-
eat the fuck out of this lime Jell-O shrimp scampi up here, dude.
I would eat some of the shrimp off it, maybe.
I'd take a big scoop of the bowl too.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta say, I don't
hey,
think
you
so.
want to class it up?
Hell yeah.
Apparently this is something made out of Jell-O. I don't know. Or
It's
maybe it's
whatever.
not. Maybe I think that one's
I'm
just
confused about what that is, but hey,
I think it's
whatever.
just clickbait at the bottom of the page, honestly.
It is.
Cool. Gotcha.
Oh shit, dude.
Now
I
this
was waiting
stuff,
for this moment.
this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Little fruit snacks and
For
shit,
whatever
yeah.
reasons that I personally don't understand, savory gelatin kind of fell out of style, like I said, in the 1980s. I'm not sure.
Who knows
what
what
happened.
what was the problem? You know, who knows?
But Jell-O had a crisis because they couldn't sell people fucking pork cutlets and Jell-O anymore. You know?
Yeah, like, oh shit,
Yeah, shit. Who
our
thought
market
it?
share has declined. What are we gonna do?
Luckily, everybody's favorite rapist, Bill Cosby, was on the case. Because Jell-O needed a comeback, and Bill was just the guy they needed to help in the 80s. They revived their image. Zip, zop, zoomity bop. I'm here to rape your mom and pop.
Just take some of Bill's special juice and you'll feel right as rain.
Yeah. Take a drink of this cognac, and I'll get the Jell-O going. Of course, it's not just Jell-O that uses gelatin in its sweet treats. It's also a huge component of marshmallows. You like marshmallows, right?
Who the
Fuck
fuck
yeah,
doesn't
dude, of
like a
course.
marshmallow?
Can't have marshmallow without gelatin. Candy corn, everybody's favorite thing to get on
Fuck
Halloween.
yeah, dude. I love candy corn.
I mean, you know, candy corn. A lot of people say it's like the worst shit. To me, it's like I'll eat it, but yeah,
I
I'm not
love
too
candy
excited about
corn,
it.
dude.
I mean,
good.
it's definitely one of the worst things that you can get on Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
In the
want to
hierarchy. Yeah, it's not,
You know
it's not
what?
the one you're really like going
Candy-
after, but it's good.
Candy corn is one you don't really want to get in your bag, but it's like something that's like more like there's candy corns in a bowl and something.
There's some good flavors of candy corn too. There's some shit flavors or brands that's why it's disappointing, but there's some good ones.
And the cool thing about candy corn is you can do that shit where you like give yourself little vampire teeth with it, like
True.
I'm candy
dots,
corn
yeah, someone said
Dracula.
dots are the fucking worst, dude.
Here's an incomplete list of treats that include Jell-O that I know everybody loves.
Okay,
You got we talked about marshmallows. We talked about candy corn, gummy bears.
good.
Oh god.
Yeah,
A lot of
obviously,
ice
gummy bears are
cream. A lot of ice cream that you buy has gelatin as a
Beautiful.
component.
Cool.
A lot of cakes.
Fuck
So
yeah.
if you have
cake,
those
dude.
make at home cakes or whatever, bake at home cakes, it's sure
Like
to have
Duncan
gelatin.
Hines and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pop Tarts.
Hell yeah.
It's the
Pop-Tarts pretty
icing,
good.
by the way, if you were wondering. In Pop Tarts.
Okay. I was wondering if it was
Okay.
the filling. Yeah.
You like Starburst? I know I
Fuck
do.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, I
Starburst.
ate an entire sleeve of Starburst, but like a few minutes before doing this show. So
Nice. Starburst, Skittles, Nerds.
Skittles rule.
Oh, nerds. I love
Nerds are
nerds.
good. They give me heartburn, so I don't really eat them too much, but
They are
I
good
like 'em.
though.
I like those motherfuckers.
There's also a menagerie of other food products with gelatin you might not expect. You
Lay it
ever go
on me.
get like a can of peanuts?
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
think that
sure.
salt sticks to the peanut?
Whoa. You're
I
blowing.
thought it was like boiled together.
You about to blow my fucking mind right now. I just assumed it
Gelatin?
was like there was like a layer of oil, but I guess you're telling me there's some gelatin in the mix there.
Well, you think about it, it would be way messier if they were all oily when they came out of the
Right.
can.
I just assumed it was like a really thin patina.
The Jell-O is used to bind salt to the outside of your canned peanuts.
Fucking A. All right. I didn't know.
Let's see. Lunch meat. So if you like, especially like bolognas, you know, where it's made of like processed meat, part of the processing of the meat includes adding Jell-O to bind it all together to keep it in that shape.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's true. Fucking A.
Beer.
Dude, I love bologna. I love especially fried bologna. I love to fry up a piece of bologna.
Yeah,
gelatin is used in beer, wine, and pretty much every fruit juice that you can buy. It's used to clarify the liquid to make it not cloudy.
Fucking A.
It's in margarine. Do you have any kind of margarine?
I'm pretty sure I do.
It's in yogurt.
I mean, they buy butter, but yeah.
I mean, I buy butter for my cooking, but a lot of times the margarine stuff is just easier to spread, especially if you forget to leave some butter in a butter dish or whatever.
TJ, low tier fucking TJ. Nasty ass margarine, dude. Use some fucking real butter, TJ.
I mean, I do margarine, for a lot of stuff, but
it's used in yogurt, margarine, and cream cheese as a thickening agent.
All right, you know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
Cream fucking cheese.
You've basically just told me that, like, TJ, most of what you eat is made of gelatin. So you know what? Maybe I'm fucking wrong on these gelatin molds.
You might fucking like them better. That's all I'm saying. Don't knock the shrimp scampi in a lime bowl till you tried it, TJ.
Because everything you're listening is like delicious, 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 delicious.
Then do it,
delicious.
man. TJ, so how hard could it be?
It's time for me to fucking make an ass pick, bro.
All right.
I'm going to do it.
I look forward to it, TJ.
I'm going to start with one of the sweet ones and I'll work my way up to the savory.
How about you do that, TJ? And then as an after dinner libation, you have a Jell-O shot.
I mean, everybody loves a Jell-O shot, right?
Absolutely. The more grown-up sweet gelatin treat, the infamous Jell-O shot. As legend goes, Jell-O shots were devised by American mathematician and famed musical satirist Tom Lehrer. Lehrer said during an interview for SF Weekly back in 2000, what happened was I was in the Army for 2 years. We were having a Christmas party on the naval base where I was working in Washington, D.C. The rules said no alcoholic beverages were allowed, and we wanted to have a little party. So this friend and I spent an evening experimenting with Jell-O. It wasn't a beverage. We finally decided that orange Jell-O and vodka was the best. And he's right about that, by the way. Orange Jell-O is the best for Jell-O shots.
Yeah, and I think also it kind of helps with, like, if you don't really like the taste of alcohol.
Tried gin and vodka, various flavors and stuff. Of course, I would bring them in, hoping that a Marine guard would say, okay, what's in here? And
Paul, you're cutting.
We'd say,
Paul, you're cutting out.
Jell-O.
Paul is cutting out.
And then he'd say, oh, okay. But no, he didn't.
I'm just going to mute Paul's mic for a second.
Hello?
Is Paul having a Scotty moment?
Oh, okay. Are you back? Okay, you were cutting out for a bit.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. I don't know where I cut off, but yeah, did you hear
right around
Tom
the part
Lehrer
where
you were
inventing the Jell-O shot?
Yeah, we heard about that, but when you started to quote him, it kind of
you're talking about like orange being the best, and then that you started getting
yeah, it was right around the time you that you said that you agree with his assessment that orange was the best one, and then it started going.
Guys, we apologize. The Paul AI is malfunctioning. We're gonna
sometimes it does that.
Rebooting. Starting up salt drive.
Normally this Paul AI is on point, but today it's a little too salty.
Jell-O mold.
So I'll read the story.
I was saying
again.
too.
It's brief.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead. I'll hold my. I know what I'm gonna say.
So here's what Tom Lehrer says. He says we tried gin and vodka, various flavors and stuff. Of course, you can't sample too much. We went over to her apartment. We made all these little cups and thought I would bring them in, hoping the Marine guard would say, okay, what's in there? And we say Jell-O. And then he'd say, oh, okay. But he didn't even ask. So it worked. I recommend it.
Yeah. And not only that, I think that a lot of people who don't like the flavor of alcohol, this kind of has the same effect as like the gel cap on the fucking nasty medicine.
Oh, dude. Like these are legit dangerous.
Yeah,
because the thing that keeps people, and people still do it, but the thing that I think keeps people from going too overboard with liquors is as you get drunker and your stomach gets more and more fucking tentative, it becomes harder and harder to drink that heavy fucking liquor. But with these, dude, these you don't even have to fucking taste. All you taste is strawberry, and it slides right down. You know, so you can just do shot after shot after shot of these.
Oh, dude, people will get annihilated on these because you're right. It just tastes so sweet, and it's like it feels like you're eating it. So you're just like, oh, I'm good. Then you'll have 10 of these, and then someone will be done. They'll be passed out on the fucking they're in the ground.
You guys are putting me
I
in
still
the mood
remember
for
those
some
dude
fucking Jello shots right now.
You guys remember those dudes at the? It was at the what was that shit fuck Ohio town we did a meetup in?
Toledo.
Akron, Toledo.
Yeah, burrito, Ohio.
What was a dump island or something?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah,
what was that
it was
fucking
shithole?
What was that fucking toilet we did a meetup in for some fucking reason?
Dude, it really was. That's the
Toledo.
That's easily the worst fucking place we've done.
Dude, it makes New Orleans
yeah.
look like a paradise. And I hate to even fucking. New Orleans is definitely a shit heap, but goddamn Toledo, Ohio.
Absurd, overpriced, fucking brand new baseball stadium. You guys remember that thing?
Oh yeah.
And it's just literally like right across from the parking lot of it. You see just like shanty town. You know what I mean? It's like a total like abandoned hovels.
Dude, they had a little strip that was like nice.
Dude, it was like the fucking town was like Fallujah after the bombings, and then they had this fucking like gorgeous new stadium in the middle of it,
dude,
like presiding over the fucking shanty
remember
town.
Like Day of the Dead where they go to like the Florida town? I literally have like a scene like that. There was like newspapers like drifting in the wind and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, zombies about to pop out around the corner like
if we have any fucking filmmakers here and you're looking for like a city to shoot your fucking post-apocalyptic scene in your movie, Toledo is your fucking spot. You know?
Yep, all the work is done for you already.
Not quite as dangerous as shooting in Detroit, but every bit the effect of the abandoned city.
That's what I got on gelatin. A way more dense topic than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, when I heard the episode was gelatin, I was like, okay. But honestly, pretty fucking cool. I had no idea just how many fucking applications that shit had and how many fucking tangents it was going to afford us. So I was cool. I like that.
There you go. You never do know with these old DFF episodes. I kind of, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. One of the reasons we stopped doing them is because we were just tired of the format. I kind of fucking enjoy them more now that they're more rare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because now it feels a little bit more novel.
It helps me remember like how fun they were at the beginning and why I found them so fun and interesting.
We just got kind of burned out for a while. So,
I think
we just got to find a balance because I feel like we could do them a little more than we're doing them now, but not quite as much as we were doing them before.
And that's the way that Jell-O jiggled. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Good night and good fuck luck.